skull902 here alongside Lost Leader.
Hey, I forgot to say that my name for some reason. Yeah, I'm Lost. Here to join you all for another exciting adventure of Skulls.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, as a punishment for sleeping through the Skull902 Racing League's Grand Championship, Lost gets to see me be fucking terrible at Mega Man. But the real reason we're here today is for my birthday, Lost gifted me a copy of Mega Man 11, and that's a game I've been interested in playing for some time. Again, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I've been a big fan of the series, and I wanted you to become a big fan of the series.
Yeah, Mega Man is something I do not have very much experience in. I put in the description. I think I've beaten like one level of Mega Man 2, and that's it. In all of my tries to play one of the games, I've sucked at it. But this one, I was very interested in, not just because of the gameplay. I think Mega Man gameplay looks very interesting, but this one also has a load of difficulty options, like a ton of them. So that makes it really accessible for people like me. So you know, uh, it's good for people who suck at video games, or who aren't so used to the franchise. So Stitch, welcome to the stream. Says happy birthday. This was like 7 months ago now.
Yeah, that has a tendency to happen where Skulls is just like, this game that I got from like 10 years ago.
Yeah. What can I say? I bury myself in my video work. Uh, did you expect not to suck at it? Oh no, I expect to suck at it. This is a first time playthrough after all. But
Yeah.
to suck less than I would if I say fired up like Mega Man 3, for instance. Uh,
Interesting fact about Mega Man 3, I consider it to be the hardest Mega Man out there because of its, shall we say, second phase.
oh man, I expect
Yeah,
you to
yeah, yeah.
suck at it too. Well, you'll get your wish, I assure you. Let's turn it over to the game. You're seeing nothing right now, but don't worry, I'm launching it right now. There we go. Hopefully, you guys are seeing that.
I think it's, oh, no, hold on. Looks like it's fine.
Yeah. Tundra Man says double gear is very useful.
It is. It's shockingly useful. I'm a little sad they haven't made another Mega Man game with it. Because, like, I thought that's what was going to happen.
Yeah. I do remember seeing from one of my Let's Play inspirations, the Great Clement. He's a huge Mega Man fan. He played this game, and I know that there was the one level in particular where there's like a big wall of fire chasing after you, and I forget what exactly they call it, like slow gear or something, but that made that section kind of a breeze.
Thomas likes research into robots with independent thought. Thank you.
Say something after this cutscene, because I feel it's very important.
Why are you fools so blind?
Just share that for you.
Light.
Thank you. This will definitely help.
No, I was right all along.
Speed gear, slow down. Right. Speed gear.
Bad memories make the worst dreams. A genius of my caliber needs sleep to keep his brain in gear. Wait. That research from my youth. Yes. Now I'll show you light.
I remember liking the cast that they brought in for this game for the most part.
I want to say I really know the cast in particular. I will say that cutscene right there shows the fact that Dr. Light is the bad character, is the bad villain. You literally saw him disobey the laws of robotics.
He created Dr. Wily.
He did. On top of the fact, Dr. Wily literally referenced the fact that yes, they are tools.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? But that's what a robot is.
Next
So,
weapon, previous. Okay,
I'm hashtag Dr. Wily on this.
Gotcha. All right, so they are on the triggers. That's good.
Yeah, it feels really good too. You might want to have rapid shot considering, and you will need a slide. So it looks like you don't have a slide or a rapid shot.
Alright, what are my buttons here? Oh, Abix is all used. Rush coil, rush jet. Can I assign things to the same button?
No, I think you could do like a double button thing though. Or like it's like down an A or something.
Oh, no.
No, I guess not.
I guess that's for later.
Alright.
I'll just confirm that. Alright.
Hopefully you'll be able to slide. You just need to slide, that's really it.
Yeah. Alright,
Newcomer, was newcomer.
for those who've
Oh,
never
wow,
played a
that's
Mega
you!
Man game, yep, that is...
is-
Listen, guys, I wasn't even able to beat the tutorial level of Mega Man X. I know I'm terrible at video games.
To be fair, I do think Mega Man X is harder than Mega Man. Like, as a standard. But there's a reason for that. It's a gameplay loop situation.
I can see that.
All systems nominal. You're in great shape, Blockman.
All thanks to you, Doc. You built me rock solid. Well, I can hear the construction yard calling. Block out.
Good luck out there.
I seem to remember liking Blockman based
Roll,
on that,
how many
that playthrough
checkups are
Clement did.
left?
Let's see. We just finished with Blockman. That leaves Torchman, Acid Man, Impact Man, Bounce Man, Fuse Man, Tundra Man, and Blast Man.
Oh, Tundra Man, that's you!
7 to go.
Oh, brother, there's no end to him. Doc, how about giving your favorite assistant a break?
I don't need a break, Otto. You know, for a robot, you sure do complain a lot.
Roll, just fucking rolled at him.
Fucking owned.
Oh, I ain't a
Right?
machine.
I hate Otto. I hope he dies.
Jesus Christ.
Earthquake!
What on earth? No! Otto! Hurry to me!
Ah, there he is.
See you again, Light.
Let's go, the fucking Chad.
Doctor, what's going on? Stand back, everyone.
I forgot Mega Man's voice does not sound correct.
Mega Man!
Yeah, you know,
This is no time for your heroics.
as much as I think the cast here is pretty good as an overall thing, and you know, I think Ben Diskin is a really good actor.
You see, I recall
Yeah.
I don't think he was the right dude for
the
this.
very invention you
It's
so
just
coldly
that his
crushed
voice
when we
doesn't
stood
match what you
together.
think Mega Man would sound
What
like.
is your memory?
Yeah.
Mega Man definitely seems more like a kid type situation, despite the name.
Yeah.
It can't be!
Oh, but it can! Your objections wouldn't stifle me forever. I have perfected my design.
Wily.
Now we'll see who was right all along.
Wily, by the way.
Dr. Light, what's the ruckus?
Oh shit.
Like how they're all there.
The lot of you will make excellent test subjects.
Wow!
Oh hey,
Test
bosses.
subject!
I know, right?
Must all run and hide!
Speed gear.
Oh yeah, Speed Gear is what it is. That's the slow-mo
Over
one.
here, Light.
It was Speed Gear and
Power, I think. Power Gear?
Done!
something gear.
Nobody blocks Blockman!
Oh yeah, dude.
Robots, go, Dr. Wily!
It was Blockman.
I have a better idea. At last the world
We love
will bow
Black Man
down
in the
to
test.
Genius of Dr. Wily.
I am not a fan. I'm gonna be real. Thankfully, I'm not in your house.
Wow.
Doctor!
Wow, I cannot believe that Lost hates fun.
Wait, Mega Man! Wily's invention
I hate him at
is
design
double
point. I want you to
gears.
understand.
It's designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength and speed. If he really has completed it, I'm afraid you won't stand a chance.
But we can't just let him get away!
Mega Man, I can tell you won't be stopped. Very well.
Like, didn't even try to, like, tell him out of it. He's just like,
This is the prototype
well,
double gear
did all I
system
could.
developed
You know,
by
you've done this so many
University.
times. I guess I shouldn't be double
If I
guessing
install
you.
this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this, no matter the cost. Hook me up.
As you wish. The installation will take some time. There's a lot of work to do.
A few days
Double
later.
gear system is fully installed.
Days, man. That is a long time for them to let you know, Dr. Wily you know, run loose.
Go!
It is. I was genuinely surprised that they had it like that. It felt like it was going to be like a full training arc or something.
Help out.
Maybe like a day, you know.
That dirty Wily won't know what hit him.
I guess they just Capcom wanted to make it reasonable? Question mark.
Be
I
careful.
suppose.
Doctor, roll. Auto. I'll be back soon.
You go, Mega Man.
So
Yes,
you probably
please.
should get this, yeah, because it is very new. So they do this with a lot of the other ones too. You basically get a small tutorial of how you work your weapon, which honestly should have been a thing since I want to say Mega Man 8, but they just started doing it like here. Oh, you can slide. You're good.
All right. Let's see here.
Speed gear.
So if you're done, you can just exit out of the thing, and then yeah.
Power gear. Now or never.
So I'm gonna say this right now: you're probably not gonna use power gear so much, simply for the fact that you'll need speed gear more.
Yeah, I can kind of already tell that like the boost isn't exactly worth you know. Kind of disappointed that Proto Man and Bass don't appear in Mega Man 11. Yeah, you know, that's a good point.
I'm fine with it. I wouldn't say I'm a hater necessarily. It's just one of those situations where I liked what Mega Man 9 did in particular, where it just went straight back to the basics of Mega Man. And I feel like adding more characters doesn't really work in the same sense of like in a story. Like playing as Proto Man would have been great, or playing as Bass would have been great, but I wouldn't want them in the story.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Like if you can't find a way to fit them in the story, then you know, damn it, what am I trying to say? Then have them be like extra playable content. All right, Bam.
Yeah.
On this stream, I'm gonna try to beat 4 stages. That's my goal for this stream. Lost, you seem to be pretty well versed. Which robot master do you think I should go for first?
I know which one you should actually go for, but I'm going to tell you right now, the fun of Mega Man is picking the one that you want. Like, first and foremost, like, I want that one. And that's the whole point of this, is that you go for it. There is a proper robot order, there is an Easter egg robot order, so I could tell you those if you want, but I'd rather you just choose your first one.
And
that's just the fun of it, Skulls. I want to tell you. You don't have to beat that robot master.
right.
But, because if things are going to go the way that I think they're going to go, you're going to be going through all these stages and getting a game over for each and every one of them.
Everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of Mega Man games just have reconnaissance playthrough part, and then they have the actual playthrough where you start doing it.
Fuck it. Let's give Bounce Man a go.
Let's go! I love their intros. They're so much better now.
Oh yeah.
Bounce Man! So you're fighting Luffy, huh?
I
From
do.
One Piece? What did he do to you?
I do seem to remember this one also being pretty amusing from that playthrough. Alright, is it like, okay. Oh, hi Yancy. Welcome to the stream.
So far, you're doing really good. That's good to hear.
Okay,
Yeah, don't worry. It doesn't have like screen down, but see what it's making you ask. I'll try not to backseat too much for you, Skulls.
I mean, I'm fine with. Okay, it's telling me to go down, so I gotta. Right. Okay. Okay. So I gotta get some height, and right. All right.
Yeah, I only want to help you in the sense that like you're stuck. So far it just seems like you're in the figuring out stage. So I don't want to like do that, you know?
Am I doing a no damage minimalist run? Absolutely not, Yancy. This is my first time ever playing Mega Man 11 here, so
So you are doing it.
I'm just trying to survive. Okay, bad idea.
Nice.
I got an achievement for that too.
Yeah, you did. So remember, you do have a speed and power gear. But the one thing that I like about this game in particular is that a lot of it just feels like a puzzle rather than like treacherous, like you're gonna die now type platforming. Which I will say, a lot of other Mega Mans definitely have that more in spades.
It's actually not as bad as some of the X games. Yeah, Lost was telling me that at the beginning of the stream here. I just keep bouncing into this fucking thing. Alright.
Yeah, a lot of people don't tend to realize, and they favor the X game simply because a certain YouTuber said something about it, and I'm just kind of like, no, my experience with the X games have always been rather polarizing, and generally speaking, I don't like the X series comparatively to the classic series. I do think the Legend series is probably the best of the bunch, though. Simply for the fact that like all the games that I've played so far have been really interesting. I definitely would want you to play that, Skulls, for sure. If you don't know what that's like, Skulls, Legends is basically Zelda mixed together with Metroid.
With tank controls.
Yeah, with tank controls, but like, I don't know what to tell you, that's endearing to me.
I'd play it if they remade it, I think is my opinion at the moment.
Remade it, or like just re-released it as like a little collection?
Like full-on remake, like with modern controls.
Really? Now it would take you that much? Jeez.
I do not like tank controls. I'm sorry.
Dang. ZX is really good. I have not played any of the Zero series, ZX including, even though it's its own separate series. So I'm gonna say this much: I would not recommend Skulls plays it, because from my recollection, the Zero series is worse than the X series. It is way too hard for its own sake and good.
Okay, so I see it has the same respawning enemies.
Yeah, it does. And that's with every Mega Man. Every Mega Man has just respawning enemies once you get past a certain point.
Alright, well, I refilled my health, so that's the important thing. Shit.
Oh, Yancy! Okay, I'm mostly known for my no-damage minimalist runs of Rock Band games. I did not know that! That makes sense, though. You were talking about it. It's really interesting seeing someone play Mega Man game for the first time. I gotta say. So remember, you have other gears.
Yep. I just gotta...
So if something feels like it, you have to like do something too fast or something. Likely you need a speed gear.
Probably, yeah. Lol.
I always find that super
not
cool. This is probably like the coolest part of this level. It's a really fun level to start with, Skulls. I'm gonna be real. KG Products says, "Hi, bro. I didn't know you liked Mega Man." And I'm just out here like, I'm trying.
I've been pretty interested in it for a while, to be honest. You know, it's cool. Oh, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Skulls into Mega Man for a while now. We've been very scared about it. I forgot this little mini boss. Did a really good job. Pretty sure I died on this dude.
Thank you.
And it's okay to start with. Yeah, absolutely. You probably started with Rockman 1, 2, or 7, or even X1? No, I would not. No. 7, I like 7 a lot. I love 7, honestly, but like, I wouldn't even say like it's a good starting point. It is the best one of the 16-bit era, though. I will say that. Also, that blue thing that you picked up is weapon energy. It's not health.
Gotcha.
So I feel like that's what you think it is. Oh, you did not die. Whew. Yeah, right. 6 years, no new Mega Man game. How could that be? I'm genuinely shocked that Capcom hasn't done that. Meanwhile, Sega just announced a bunch of new IPs coming back. Oh, did you see that, Skulls?
Oh yeah, the announcement. Yeah.
I'm so happy for it.
I put on Twitter that I was never happier to be wrong about something in my life, because that whole time I was like, yeah, just that Radio 3 would be awesome, but it's never happening.
Yeah. I would not like it if X9 is next. I generally feel like the X series wouldn't do what it should do, I think is the best way to put it. As I consistently mention, and I will mention again, I'm not a big fan of the X series. I feel it's too hard for no real reason, on top of the fact that, like, for the sake and fact of it all, Skulls, for what you need to know about the X series, it's not consistent. That is the best way I could put it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I do, however, like X8 a lot. I'm a super big fan of X8, but yeah. Also, those little yellow dudes right there just keep respawning. There's no way to stop them.
Shit.
Remember, you have a gears.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Methinks.
And your gears, they just take time to come back. You have technically an unlimited amount.
Fuck.
So you're on power gear. When it's red, it's power. When it's blue,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Just needed to come back.
I mean, X6 is BS. That's not a think thing. That is a fact. X1 I feel is fine, but once you keep going down that line, I wouldn't necessarily agree with you.
Ah. I can't believe out of everything, it's gonna be this room killing me.
Yeah! Mega Man's interesting that way, right? Yeah, it is extremely inconsistent. Like, I generally do think Mega Man games are all different in terms of tier list situations. Like, if you were to just ask any Mega Man fan to give you a tier list, or like, what are your favorite Mega Man games? You'll get like 3 different lists from 3 different people every time. There is just not a consistency in the fan base of what each one likes over the other. There is just like close to other things though. Remember, Skulls, you have a blue one.
It wasn't helping me much last time.
No, you used the red one.
I used it.
No, you did not. You used
I did
the
use
red
this
one.
I did use this one.
You did not.
I did.
Chat, help me out here.
Alright, it helped me that time.
Yes, because you were using the blue one.
I did use the blue one.
You didn't.
I used them both. I used them both, Lost.
Fair enough. I say Skull should play X once he has his fill of the classics. Yeah, I would too. Eventually, I do want Skulls to play the X series. As much as I personally don't like the X series, I'm definitely not going to deprive people of it.
Ah, shit. Okay. That's...
As much as I like the classic Mega Man games, other Mega Man franchises deserve new game entries. This is true. I can agree to this, except for the fact that what 11 did is super neat, and they didn't do nearly enough with it. That's kind of my takeaway. Like, if we were talking a post-Mega Man 10, pre-Mega Man 11 world, 100% I would agree with you, Tundra Man. But because of this, I really like how interesting it is, and I want to do it. So those items right there, you get from the shop, Skulls.
I swear to fucking Christ, I picked up an E-Tank, though, on the...
No, you would know. The E-Tanks make a sound.
I guess it just... fucking disappeared on me, then. Oh, come on.
My favorite classic game is 5, 6, and 7, and maybe 9 and 3 and 11 will be right behind them. This is what I'm talking about. I do not agree with that list whatsoever, Skulls. Mine is entirely different. Bounce Man is voiced by Mika from Street Fighter. I did not know that. Is that true? Do you know, Skulls?
Nope. No clue.
Fair. Also, I really want you to play Street Fighter with me at some point, Skulls. Would you be interested in doing that?
I'm not, I'm not really a tournament fighter, dude.
I didn't say I was a big tournament fighter person either, but okay, I get it.
I mean, I'll be terrible at it. Hi, Spidey.
You act like that's what I care about, is that if you're good or not. It's not what I care about, Skulls.
Fuck.
That hurt, buddy. I'm sorry.
Wait, are there any game overs? It just said I had infinite lives.
Yeah, you picked easy mode.
Cool.
So, that makes sense. In the game is a vector? What? I didn't know that. Favorite of the classes is 6972. Yeah, I'm not about that. Melfist, not at all. But this is what I'm talking about. Everybody, I mean, everybody has a different opinion about which Mega Man games are good for what. This is what I'm talking about. This is really neat and interesting in that regard. It's like snowflakes. And also Lost. I'm sorry if I say Rockman. I grew up and we called it that.
I mean,
you act like I'm not older than you.
I mean, you know, Yancey, I know you grew up in Japan, so, you know.
I'm one of those manics that like 4. No, I'm not. I think 4 is the most average Mega Man game out there. I do like it more than certain other Mega Man games, though. Oh, chat's gonna get fucked. Is gonna get mad at me because, well, let's put it this way. Skulls, what do you think is my least favorite Mega Man game? There's 1 through 11, and then there's Mega Man and Bass for the classic series.
Yeah, I was just about to suggest maybe Mega Man and Bass.
No, but you're close. That's very close and down the tier list for me.
Mega Man and Bass, the Game Boy Advance version with Screen Crunch.
That's the one that I played. That's the exact one I played. No, I love 10. I actually Mr. Perfect 10.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you know that achievement, Mr. Perfect, Skulls. Do you?
I would imagine that it's beat the game without taking damage.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. And
Jesus
I did that
Christ.
for Mega Man 10.
How?
I even made a guide for the bosses, fam. I made a guide for the bosses on PlayStation 3 trophies, which unfortunately they moved the form, so it's gone now. Made me sad.
Shit.
No, I hate 8. I also hate 8. I think 8 is bad. I had some people that like 8 in my life, and frankly, they're gone now. They didn't stick around too long.
Oh man.
I think. Oh yeah. Yeah. I believe this is the game where it started introducing 2 different checkpoints for certain levels. You hate 9? I love 9. 9 is literally one of my favorites, Melphis. Oh, nice! You got a little birdie.
Yeah. Take me to glory. There we go.
Let's go! Skulls, you were getting princess carried this whole way.
I did select fucking noob mode, so I guess.
You did. I like 3. No, I don't like 3. I do think 3 is one of the better Mega Man games, but I would play 4 over 3. But that is not to indicate the fact that I don't think 3 is better than 4. Should I just have a tier list out? You know what? I'll reveal this once Skull beats this level. Yeah? We'll make it a fun little thing here.
Oh man. Thanks, Bird. Forget your name, but thank you.
No, 2 is not my favorite. I love how your chat's really trying to figure it out. Ultimate Spider Flesh 2 has played Mega Man 7, a base thing, a super base thing.
All right.
I think Skulls can attest to the fact that I am not a normie. I'm pretty sure Skulls can attest that.
You do have some pretty severe hot takes. I'll say that much.
Yeah, legitimately.
Clearly,
I was the one that... Go ahead.
Clearly, your favorite is Mega Man Soccer.
Fam, I want to play Mega Man Soccer so bad, you have no idea. I think I have it on a collection somewhere. I might not, though. I like Rock Band 1. I do like Rock Band 1, believe it or not. I think Rock Band 1 is one of the better games in Mega Man. But it's not my favorite one. Who's your favorite Robot Master from each classic Mega Man so far? For classic, anyway. In 0, they actually introduced some. You do have an E-Tank. Don't use it, though. Because
yeah, no, not now.
Yeah.
That and I have infinite life, so, you know, unless if I'm right about to kill a boss, then, alright, you need to go, Mr. Cannon.
Remember, you have gears. See what I'm saying? When it makes it just easier to deal with it? Good job, Skulls. I'm glad you're learning how to ration it.
Ugh.
You do love me some one. Let's go! I would definitely not recommend Mega Man 1 to do those skulls. That game is fully botched all over the place.
You know, being the first one, probably not the best idea to, you know.
Believe it or not, it's pretty good for what it is. I generally do consider it one of the best Mega Man games out there, for sure. Cut Man from 1, Metal Man from 2, Shadow Man from 3, Pharaoh Man from 4, Gravity Man from 5, Tomahawk Man from 6. Melphis, you have a very good tier list of good robot masters from each Mega Man's. Also, shout out to Kung Fu Cut Man. We love a master of martial arts. So, Skulls, I have to ask you something very near and dear to my heart.
What's that?
Did you ever watch the Mega Man cartoon? The American one.
The 90s one. Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes.
Nice. I'm glad to hear. So you know about the super fighting robot,
Oh yeah,
Mega Man.
indeed. That's actually at the top of the description is super fighting robot.
Yes! Bubbles after my heart once again. Let's go. Oh, thank goodness.
God.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm
I
glad
know
you're
that
able
was
to
hard.
keep the conversation going, to be honest.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm glad you're able to keep the conversation going, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're fine, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. You can't get it unless you're fully on the top.
Aww.
Yeah, at least you don't have to do it all the way.
And at least I don't have to kill these fucking enemies anymore. They were really getting me. Shit.
So, interesting factoid. Though every enemy that you see in Mega Man can be killed, but you need certain weapons and whatnot for certain enemies at times. So those things can be killed with a certain weapon.
Yeah.
You are struggling hard on that one. Wow.
For some reason, yeah. Alright, so down here, and then there we go.
Let's go! Clap, 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 clap. Clap, 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 clap.
Thank
Wonderful. Proud of you, Skulls.
you. Thank you.
What do you think of my list, Lost? What is your list? Cut Man, Wood Man, Snake Man, Skull Man. Hey! I know that guy. I'm friends with him.
Oh man. Actually, Skull Man is my dad.
Was there a separation at birth type situation going on, or what? Did mom get custody?
I don't know. Someone made that joke to me like years ago, and I was like, all right, well, I guess it's a very rare joke.
Oh, we're gonna keep it up for this constant playthrough. All close.
Yeah. All right. I see what you mean. With, like, some of this is kind of like you gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah, but understand that Mega Man 11 specifically is more about this stuff. Not a lot of Mega Man games require that much puzzling for the platformer. It's mostly just like, you will die.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't that my Mega Man experience?
I was on the list right here. We stopped at Skullman, Starman, which I gotta be real, kind of the coolest one of the 5. Tomahawk Man, big spender here. Let's go, Tomahawk Man and Mega Man 6. Spring Man, not in agreement with you there. Astro Man, I don't remember him from 8. Yeah, that's why I don't. Oh no, I hate Astro Man. In both versions, he's actually in Mega Man 8 and Bass, which is annoying. Wait, is it? There's someone that shows up again. I'm pretty sure it's him. I'm almost positive. Splash Woman, let's go. We love to see it. Nitro Man, 100% wonderful. Also, I just noticed you're on the boss. Let's go! Skulls, congrats!
Oh, thank you.
So
Mega Man X Death.
Let's see here. Nitro Man and Block Man. I do not agree with your Blockman assessment, but Skulls is with you there so far, so yeah.
Dude, Blockman's a fucking bro. I don't know why you hate him.
You'll see why when you play him, okay? You'll see why, specifically.
Alright.
Yo! First try, Skulls! I'm so proud!
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't have to use my E-Tank.
Let's go! I'm so proud of you!
And that's like only the second level in Mega Man ever that I've beaten. So you know.
So we might actually be able to get 5 Robot Masters done today. Can you believe?
I don't know. I was thinking I might have to do less. Okay, so right trigger.
So Bounce Man definitely has the coolest power up here.
Yeah, that's
what
this
you can
looks
do?
really helpful actually.
Right?
You were saying?
No, just it looks really cool.
Okay. Oh man.
Let's see here. So yeah, that's a pretty fine tier list for Mega Man's peoples. I just don't agree with Astro Man. I do not like Astro Man. So who's the next one, Skulls?
Oh goodness. If only I did the research to see which one's weak to the bounce attack.
Did you actually do the research, or do you want me to tell you?
I did not do the research, but tell me. But I'm gonna make a guess first.
Oh yeah, make your guess first.
Is it Tundra Man?
That sounds right. Hold on. No, it is not Tundra Man. Hold on, wait. No, it might be. No, it's not Tundra Man.
Okay. Which one is it?
It is Fuse Man.
Okay. So Skull, you will be playing like me in no time. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, we gotta remember that this is easy baby mode.
Yeah,
he literally had a bird carry him halfway through.
And you know, apparently bottomless pits are nothing to me, and I have infinite lives. So.
Yeah. Yeah, they really insult you in Mega Man. If you play Mega Man 10 on easy mode, they give you shurikens all over the place, which, believe it or not, is a very rare power-up in Mega Man. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, Skulls, but...
I think I have.
Yeah, it's really neat because it basically gives you full everything. Full weapon energy,
right.
Full
yeah, that
health.
one.
Yeah. That's what it does. There's only one canonically in Mega Man, and that's the first one. And they give it to you in a very good spot, but you still have to, like, be careful in terms of, like, doing it and getting it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Oh shit. Okay, a little...
Melphus, you're mentioning Inker from the Game Boy Mega Man. Let's go!
Oh shit.
I can't believe you!
We're getting some Game Boy references here, my god.
So I'll tell you this much, Skulls. In terms of the Game Boy games, you do not need to play any of them except for 5.
Me. Right?
Yeah. Good, I already had this conversation with you.
No, I think, like, because of its uniqueness, Clement, like, that's the only one of the Game Boy ones that he played. Was 5.
Yeah. Believe it or not, 4 also has a bit uniqueness to it, but not to the point of where they still use old Robot Masters, but they're all new levels and everything. So there is some precedence for 4, but like 1 through 3 is pretty much just rehashed nonsense. But Inker, you can actually play against him, and I think in Mega Man 9 or 10. I think it's 10. They bring all the exclusive Game Boy bosses back. See here. Y'all been mentioning all these lists, and you keep talking, so I can't go through them. I'm very sorry. Either send me a thing that I could just look at real quick or something.
Alright, I got it.
Let's see here. The Sun Wukong one from Wily Wars. There's a one from Wily Wars that's like its own thing. I did not know that. Let's see here. It was only in one before. Yes. There's easy mode in Mega Man. Only in Mega Man's 10, 11, and I think there's one more. Not 100% on I think they added easy mode in the collection, but I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on it.
And in Mega Man 2, it was normal and hard, and then like if I remember correctly, normal, normal was already like ball-bustingly tough, and then like hard mode was something that they added for the North American version, right? That made it even harder than the original.
I believe that was the opposite. I'm pretty sure that the North American version got the harder version of Mega Man. We got hard version of what Japan got. So Japan got normal and hard, and we just got hard. So it's like, oh, huh.
Then I swear that's how it was for Mega Man 2.
Yeah,
wrong, of course.
I'm talking about Mega Man 2. I just remember one of the ones, America got the hard version.
Smarter about these lasers here. Oh god.
Remember how you have gears?
Right. Well, I had the right idea.
You did have the right idea. You were very close.
Ah, shit. Okay. Bye-bye.
Just avoid 2 Game Boy like the plague. Heck yeah. I still think 1, 2, and 4 are worth playing on the GBA. With the one you say 2 Game Boy is avoid like the plague. As for the X series, Launch Octopus, Overdrive Ostrich, Toxic Seahorse, Magma Dragoon, Axel the Red, Commander Young Mark, Flash Warfly, Dark Mantis. I don't know any of those mother truckers. I mean, I do, but I don't. You feel me? Also, I see that you're facing LOSTLEAD8R. Let's go.
Ah. Oh my god, I was almost dead too.
Let's go.
Alright,
Are
hopefully
you feeling more
that's a
confident in
checkpoint.
yourself now?
I'm doing a little better.
I'm glad. 3 is
Thank you.
worth it. 1, 3, and 4 are good. Oh, okay, you changed it. Wily Wars, Wily Tower is amazing. I do technically have the ability to play it. I do kind of want to, so eventually I will. They actually have it on Nintendo Switch's expansion pack on the Genesis, because it's only on the Genesis, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And that's the only Mega Man game they got on the Genesis too, which is a little bit odd, right?
I think that was the only Mega Man release aside from I know the Saturn got 8, but I think that was it for Sega.
Yeah, and the Saturn has a superior version of 8, which I forget the exact thing it has. I think it has Cutman and like one other like robot boss that like showed up out of nowhere, but that's kind of it. Japanese Rockman 2 only had 1 difficulty. Okay, so yeah, American got 2 difficulties. So you were correct, Skulls.
Gotcha. Fuck. This bat could just fuck off.
So I did mention that I was going to reveal my terror list for Mega Man. So I need to actually get that out there because I forgot. I forgot exactly what it was, and I don't want to like recount it immediately. Thankfully, I do have terror lists all the time, all over the place.
Oh man, I remember you
Okay,
wanted to
you're-
do like some tier list streams with me. Come to think of it,
Yes, I do. I still want to do some tier list streams with you,
I think that would be fun.
especially something like Sonic. I think Sonic, you and me would have a very hearty
Oh my
and
god.
unhealthy discussion.
Oh yeah. We're definitely wow, that is shocking. Yes, it is Swift. Oops. Oh
Looks
god.
like this has everything that I need, except for 1. That's no, it has it all. Cool, it's updated. Let's go. My terror list is updated. So I'm gonna put this on Skull's thing in your little stream area thing. If you could put that up there, if you're able to. Where can I put this? In general chat?
If it's a tier list, probably yeah. That would be the place. All right.
There you go.
Should I just, because it's probably gonna spawn me at this anyway, so I probably shouldn't just use the E-Tank. I should.
No, don't use the E-Tank. It will respawn you at that specific point.
Yeah.
Also, you got this in one go. Let's go, Skulls. What the heck? Also, Sunsmith, good going to bed. I hope you have a good time. 100%. Remember, you have. Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah, just
use it now. After this one, yeah.
All right, so speed break, and then I guess I'll use my weapon as well.
If you use power, you actually get additional power to your
oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so here, just do this, and then oh, oops.
Oof.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Right?
I couldn't even see him for most of that.
But that was cool, yeah?
That was pretty cool.
Rockran and 4T on the Wonders one is actually not terrible. It isn't? I'll have to look into it.
They barely made any games for Sega, but they made one for the fucking Wonderswan.
Let's go!
Jesus Christ.
Oddly enough, I think there was a Game Gear Mega Man game. I don't remember 100%. That might be misremembering, but I'm almost positive. Yeah, because Skull has the weakness, he's gonna plow through bosses like nobody's business.
Oh yeah.
But I'm definitely glad that Skulls is realizing, oh, I could actually play this game. This game won't be that hard.
I just gotta get a little more used to using, you know, more buttons on the controller, I think is my deal. Alright, so this one seems a little more situational than the other,
So, the only thing that I would start suggesting now, Skulls, is try to incorporate the balding, because you don't need to use it for the next boss if you're going to go for weaknesses.
Yeah,
So, do you want to set up the tier list first, so we could show that, or do you want to just guess the weakness boss?
What's the tier list?
It's right there in general.
Okay.
In general chat.
Let me just have a look at that real quick. General chat. Okay. I'll show that after gameplay is done.
For sure.
Let's actually go to Dr. Light's lab here for a moment.
Yeah, you should buy E-Tanks, I would suggest, and there should be like something that like reduces damage.
Oh my god. I already have so many of these.
Yeah, because you're on easy mode, bud.
Pierce Protector. Spikes will not deal damage or kill you instantly. Hitting spikes once uses...
Get the uppy first, or there's actually more to this shop. Look around on the other stuff. You should be like able to... Yeah, there you go. You want this stuff first.
Adds grip-enhancing spikes to the soles of your boots, making you less likely to slip on icy surfaces. That would be good for Tundra Man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'll wait for that one. Unless if Tundra Man's the next one. Negates the recoil when firing a high-powered Mega Buster shot. That's pretty good.
Do you want to guess first, considering you have pending choices on who's next?
Yeah, here let's do that first. So electric. Is electric good against?
Woogie.
I know, right? Good against Torchman?
No, it is not. I'm sorry to say, but it would be funny if Fuse Man went straight into Torchman, right?
I know, right?
The correct answer was Tundra Man.
Oh, okay. So the Tundra Man is the
you
next
said
one.
that like, oh, well, I have to say this now.
All right. So.
Ultimate Spider Plush 2 is playing a really obscure superhero game. Good to see you. Let's go.
Chia, buddy. Crystal the Hedgehog, by the way. Hello.
What up? Crystal's here. Let's go.
It's been all right. I hope that you've been doing good.
Okay, Mega.
Have you been good this evening, Crystal? Did you get a little treat?
Would it be worth it to... You know what, let's just see what some of this other stuff is.
As I told you before, Skulls, you want these first.
Recharges all weapon gauges when you pick up a weapon capsule.
I would strongly suggest that one.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Because you don't have to switch to the weapon. It just immediately does it.
Auto charge is the Mega Buster. Shooting normally while charged. Oh my god. That's pretty good.
I don't think it was actually. I felt like it was distracting, but sure.
I mean, if all of your shots are supercharged shots, I mean that's pretty good.
You would think, but no. This is Mega Man we're talking about, especially Mega Man 7. Believe it or not, Mega Man 7, your charge shot only did 2, while you could release 3 little power.
Okay, so I think I might have misunderstood this one then.
Yeah,
like
it's just a charge shot. It's not.
Yeah, each shot is a charge shot, but I have to wait until. Okay.
That's not what it's saying. It's gonna auto charge. So when you're not doing anything, it auto charges it. You don't have to hold it, which does help for platforming sections and fighting enemies.
But shooting normally while charging will reset the charge process.
Hence why I'm saying this kind of feels distracting more than anything else.
Right. Okay. Increases the Mega Buster's energy output, makes shots a little bigger, so they're more likely to hit enemies.
That's the one.
Yeah. Let's see. Lessens the amount of you are pushed back when you take damage. Ooh.
That's also good. You want that.
God.
But there's also a spring one. What's the spring one about?
Right.
Oh, I forgot you have these other parts too. You should look at that side too.
Yeah. Negates the recoil when firing a high power Mega Buster shot. That sounds pretty alright.
Right?
Mysterious device that provides a special bonus when you complete a stage in short time.
You're not gonna get that, but I'm
the maximum
sorry.
number of eddy calls and beat calls you can hold. It seems like I have. That. Yeah, don't need that on noob mode. Increases the maximum number of energy tanks and weapon tanks you can hold.
You might, but that would be a later upgrade.
Yeah, that's a later one when I have more money. Makes energy pellets appear more frequently.
I would get that 100% because you keep getting hurt. Yeah.
This is what you want, buddy. And there you have it.
God, why can't Otto just die right now? I just like please.
you fucking hate him. My God.
He killed my family, Skulls.
Oh my God. Skull, what day will you stream part 2? That really depends, because I want Lost to be here, because Lost is my friend and got me the game. Yeah. All right. So lessened ice physics is pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
let's go.
I like that. Also, Skull, you should show her my video of X4 I sent you in DMs, just so Lost can see. All right.
I mean, you're not gonna impress me the way that I was impressed by this one dude that did Mega Man no hit stuff, unless you are that person. Then I'll be shocked because you're a celebrity to me.
I know. I know. Fucking. When I saw Yancey's Mega Man X gameplay, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is far beyond. You know.
Yeah, no, I get it. And the thing is too is that the person that I was talking about specifically is for classic stuff, and they said that X isn't really worth doing. It's just a little bit too hard. So if that's the case for X, color me impressed. Shoot.
Run into an instant death hazard without dying. Hey, that's an achievement. I see.
Yeah, because you're on easy mode though.
What that fucking thing is about, like, you know, these energy capsule things. I'm getting a lot of them, and I'm okay with that.
So, like I said before, remember when I talked about using your other weapon?
Right.
Your ball thing? I was just using that a little bit more. You should be able to switch it, yeah. Just for funsies, maybe something will happen, I don't know. I'm not 100% what actually kills that thing, but, you know.
Okay.
At the very least,
I'm
you
standing,
have spare weapons.
Yeah, I'm standing on this platform, so we'll just see. All right, none of those hit it.
No, it's not that one.
Okay, so maybe
it would
electric.
instantly kill it.
Absolutely not. Okay. All right, let's just switch back to the Mega Buster here. I don't want to waste too much energy. Oh shit. Okay, so I still have some ice physics.
Did you equip it? Press start button first.
I equipped everything that I bought.
Press start button. I want to see.
Oh shit. Ah.
So there's a little thing that you can go to the next page. Yeah, looks like you're good.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. Just want to double check here. I ain't calling you a liar, but I'm not calling you a truther. You feel me?
Hello, bunnies. I'm gonna have to kill you.
Remember the thing I was talking? Oh no, you're good. You got it.
I quite like the energy refill dropper thing here.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? It just makes things a lot easy.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised how good Skulls is for platforming. I thought he'd be struggling a lot more, but like those Sonic skills really did transfer over. I didn't think they would.
Well, you know, platformers are my favorite video game genre, so that really helps. Oh
Well
man,
said,
I wanted that.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised how like good you were there. What the hell? What's with you?
You know, timing.
So something that I need to tell you very drastically, because you come from a platformer that has momentum. Believe it or not,
Mega Man does not.
Classic doesn't. No, Mega Man X has it, not to a good degree, but it does have it, but not Mega Man. Mega Man, if you're on the very edge, you'll jump as far as you were running towards it.
Yep. That much I remembered from my previous attempts.
Oh, I tell you that. Wonderful.
Oh,
So you're gonna be hitting this part.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Can I?
This is a bad
Nah,
shot.
I can't really slide jump. Oh
Yeah,
man.
you got it. Oh, good. I'm glad.
That was tight.
That's took me for a while. I want to say it took me 5 different tries for that one the first time through, which was really embarrassing when you think about it.
I mean, you know, it's extremely tight, so.
It is.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, wonderful! Punch. Let's go.
Okay, so this is like if I had something else. I can't get that right now. You know, I should get these.
Just get him anyway. Just take the hit. It's fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I like having money.
You're already at the. Oh no, you're at the mini boss. Maybe try your other weapon. Maybe that will help you. I don't know if it will. It might though. Looks like hitting that one little spot right there actually does hurt it. Just not the mammoth part.
Yeah, not the mammoth part. It's like I gotta hit him on the platform.
You don't have to use this. I would just, you know, for the sake and fact that, like... And remember, you have power gears.
Yeah, that's true.
I honestly thought you were going to be using the speed gear more, but it seems like you're going to use the power gear more simply because you just need it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing here. Alright, so I have 2 E-tanks and I really want to try to avoid using them.
I mean, there's a reason why people like X6 in the sense that, like, if you cheat in it. So I get what you're saying on that end. I know why people could like X6, but as a standalone game, as like a one-time play, at no point in time is it good. You know? Like, I think that's something that I will say that Mega Man as a series, the X series, despite its inconsistency, tends to have the same variable of people liking the games that they like, for the most part. Although I will say a controversial opinion that I know is going to get on people's jimmies, you feel me? That's going to rustle a few.
Yeah.
And that's the fact that Mega Man X7 I actually like.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. If you don't know that one for sure, Skulls, that's the one where the guy keeps saying bird to the ground.
Ah, fuck, and it won't let me jump sometimes.
It's not worth getting that W, I'm telling you right now.
It's not worth getting the refill?
It's not worth... No, it's not.
All right, here I'll just get that health then and lose a bit of it.
You actually lost more than you gained.
Yeah.
It's fine. We've all been there in the Mega Man franchise. Don't worry. Surprisingly enough, this is not that hard in the regular, like, not easy game where you die instantly to spikes.
Yeah. Thankfully, am I right?
You probably could just plow right through that. I'm gonna be real.
Especially since it won't let me jump.
Yeah, I think there's like a lag time or something with the sliding in this game, so you actually can't slide and then jump. You could do that for the X series, though, just so you know.
Yeah, the slide jump, I know is a thing in like some classic games and definitely in most of X.
I actually don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure all the slides are like that in the classic series. In X, it does work the way you're thinking of, though. Like 100% it does. And in Crash Bandicoot, too. Same thing.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain though that they put like an X-style slide jump though in at least like some of the later classics.
Not that I remember. All the ones you have to complete the slide. Slide jump in 7 is amazing. Okay, I can see slide jump in 7. Maybe 8, but that'd be it. All the other ones wouldn't. It's in 3 and 4? I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
Go away. I saw the thing up there. I want the thing.
I'm so sorry, Skulls. You can no longer have the thing.
I can have the thing. See?
8 does not have it. That's fair. Just shows that 8 is a bad game, as far as I'm concerned.
You know, I think I played a little bit of 8, like at a flea market. They had like a real fucking bootleg N64 controller set up.
Oh, let's go, Skulls. Oh no, you almost died. Thankfully you had that.
Thankfully I have Eddie. I just
easy.
I perpetually
easy every time.
Perpetually have Eddie. All right.
Remember what you need.
You want to dance?
Yep.
Feel freeze.
Also, Thunderman, pretty great. I love this Scooper. He's good. I like him in this game specifically.
Finale.
That was only a grand finale.
By the way, Skull, you're gonna have to catch me up on what happened in the past 6 months. I feel like I missed a lot.
Same, actually. I need that too because I haven't been here. Believe it or not, everybody, I haven't been here specifically because Skulls keeps playing Sonic games, and I haven't played those yet. I want to play them first.
It's 6 months. So since June. Oh my God, this one.
Screen killer. Yep. It's a screen killer, just full out.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Right? So when you power it, it's just a screen killer. It's so good.
Oh my God, yeah. All right.
Oh, I don't need help with Sonic. I just don't have the money for it.
Okay, so since June, it's been the same as usual. Just working on a bunch of projects, trying to get the movie together. You know, we finished the Racing League's first season. We're doing a second one, and we're adding Team Sonic Racing to it. I know, right?
I'm sorry, I have to.
You know, I think it's a fine game. My problem with it majorly is that the computers are, even on normal mode, like the lowest difficulty you can choose.
Yeah.
The CPUs are fucking insane.
You know the reason why that is because your computers suck.
Like,
that's why. Because your computers suck and makes everything harder.
I mean, I'd like to think I have a decent gaming computer, but
no. Your teammate computers.
Oh, okay. I play. I don't think I've done a single team race though. I'm talking like even in normal.
In campaign, you do have team races. Specifically, you will always have that in every single little area that you go to. Unless it's like a normal race, which is like a special one. So because of that, you always have teams that just don't perform as well. So that's the problem with the campaign of Team Sonic Racing.
Yeah, I didn't bother with that. I grabbed 100% save just because like I don't know. I'm not usually terribly interested in like story modes and racing games. I just kind of want to have everything so that I can compete.
You want to know the story mode? The story mode for Sonic Team Unleashed, Team Sonic Racing.
It's like this Tanuki guy has summoned everyone to like the racing dimension and wants them to race for reasons.
Yeah, actually, there's never explanation. There straight up isn't.
Yeah, it's pretty thin from all I understand. Okay.
Did you want to hear all of it?
Maybe another time.
Okay.
Can I interest you in some parts?
Well, let's see.
He auto harvests them from other robot masters.
Well, I have 475 now, so I could afford this one.
I will look at other stuff first. I generally only think you need that specifically for near the end, where you're facing Wily and such.
Okay. Lessens the amount of damage you're pushed back when you take damage. Do I not already have this one?
Mm-mm.
Is there a way I can, like, check? Or at least from here? Crystal says, nice, but I do apologize for being gone for so long. I was gone due to getting my master's degree in college, plus work. And, you don't have to apologize for missing out on anything.
You know what? Now they do, actually. Getting a master's degree? How dare you? You didn't inform us that you're going to do that?
Like, but for real though, there's no obligation to, sit down and watch anything. Congrats on your master's degree, by the way. I just, appreciate the fact that you liked the content enough to come back. So,
Savas K, that reminds me of a classmate that I had. She was pregnant, right? And she, had, we all had homework due, after the weekend. And she gave birth and still got her homework done. While nearly everybody else in the class did not. So she was, clowning on us by doing that. She had a baby and did her homework assignment.
Oh, man.
So it was just dang.
Skull should write a plot synopsis for everything. Well, hey, if you like plot synopses, at some point next week, I'm doing the first part of Sonic X Season 2 rewritten with Daniela. So
it still needs you to do a rule of 3 of the game of the things that I want you to do. I have so many things I want you to do rule 3 of.
Oh god, I'm so backed up on I have to do the follow-ups, and it's the work on the movie in a bunch of other projects, and I have been pushing that off. So it's really hard to do rule of 3 right now, just based on literally everything else.
Skulls, if you want, just give me audio for it, and I'll edit it for you. I'll edit a rule of 3 for you.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would just have to do one that I want you to do.
I will consider it. Skull, you should play Metroid or at least Super Metroid after playing every Rockman game. I can tell you right now, I tried Super Metroid and got bored as fuck. After 15 minutes, I was done.
Dang.
Okay.
Skull's just hurting my heart right now.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Tundra Man's weapon. Is it strong against... I want to say Torchman, but something's telling me no. Is it Blastman?
What is your final answer here?
Blastman.
No, it's Torchman. You hit it right the first time.
Okay.
Damn. So close, dude.
The one time I would have gotten it right. Okay, so this is going to be the final stage here.
This is the final one? I don't even think that we've been streaming for that long. Have we?
I mean, it's been like an hour and 15 minutes.
I definitely feel like we could go a little bit longer, right, gang? Can we go a little bit longer, chat?
Like one more after this, maybe? Okay.
I feel like this could be a 2-stream thing with the way that you're plowing through the stages here. At the very least, I would like you to go into another one. And then that way, because, like, you have to understand that Wily and the stages are going to take a lot longer than the normal these stages.
You know what? That's fair. All right, I'll tackle one more after this.
Yes. What about fusion? I will say this much: I understand Skulls not liking Super, but at the same time, if Skulls doesn't like Super, there isn't much reason to think Skulls will like Metroid. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm sorry. Just like, you know, patience has never been one of my strong suits, and in a game where like I constantly have to figure out, you know, where I'm going, and all that, you know, it's a thing. Oh god. Fire bad. Fire bad.
Let's go.
Fire bad.
Oh, you're
Fire
so
bad.
I'm proud of you, Skulls. Look at that.
Thank you.
You only got one more to deal with. That's the harder one.
Yeah, that's the one I probably should be using speed
Oh no,
on.
you have an infinite amount technically of the speed gear stuff.
Yeah.
So as long as you manage it correctly, you could just do like little caps to get like your full burst and everything. And remember that you have other stuff too that you could use, the other power-ups. So you don't necessarily have to just use the Buster.
Fair enough.
And I think didn't you get like a rush something or something like that?
I don't think I have a rush thing. What I bought in the store was just now was
when you beat a certain amount of bosses, there's a tendency to give you a rush.
Oh, okay.
thing.
I have not gotten one of those yet.
You sure about that? I just double
Nope.
check for me.
Here.
Rush coil. You have rush coil right there, Skulls. I'm pretty sure that was the first thing you had.
Oh, okay.
So pop out rush coil just to see what it does for you, okay?
Yeah, he's gonna like bounce me up.
Yeah. So you could have got that live. Just saying. This is for
I-
future use, not that you had to do it now. I'm just saying.
Not that the lives really matter.
No, it's just like, whose line is it anyway?
Exactly. Insert joke about how Colin's bald. Alright.
Beware of fire bad. Ultimate spider flesh. Fire good, actually.
Jesus
You make
Christ.
a lot of good points. Yeah, it's horrific, right? I feel like they really made his death like a little bit too graphic on this one.
Speed gear.
I do kind of like Skull. By me that I mean me. Wasn't super into Super Metroid initially as a kid, but a year, U2 later, I played it again. It clicked. I do feel like eventually Skulls will like Metroid, but as of right now, with the way that he's been talking about it, specifically about the patience thing, that's something you learn to do. You learn to be patient. So
I mean, I can with certain things, right? It's just like,
well, I'm not saying that you're not incapable of being patient, Skulls. I'm saying that, like, when you grow older, you do get more patient with things. So, with time, it is very possible that you will like Metroid. I wouldn't pressure Skulls into playing it right now. Just let Skulls play Mega Man, see how he likes it.
to be fair, like you say, like when you get older and stuff. I was, you know, 23, going on 24 at the time. So, you know, nope.
Nope, or do you mean yep?
And
Of course, when you did the E-Jig, oh my god, Skulls!
I kind of mean yep. let's be honest. Lol.
I generally don't know how you get this one. There's got to be like some sort of like not rush jet, but like power that makes you do it.
I think it's Oh wait, no, you said rush jet. That might be it. Unless is this like one of those where rush jet can only go up?
Well, what I'm saying specifically is that like there should be like another thing that does it aside from rush jet.
Right. I see. I fucked myself over by.
Yeah, you really did. There should be another one soon, but you're kind of SOL, bud.
Oops. Oh yeah, no, I really
just do this the whole time.
I really screwed the pooch on this one.
You really did. I do kind of like Skull. He was kind of weird. That was Skull.
Oh, okay. So that was a jump up here, you idiot. Moment.
It'd be that way. Just don't kill the owl. Remember what he did for you.
Do not kill the owl.
Oh, wonderful. That was great. Remember how we talked about Rush Coil?
Oh yeah. Alright, let's just get that health. Thanks, buddy.
Just like me for real. Music's pretty baller. I love it. Mega Man just in general has really good soundtracks all around.
Yeah, and I've been enjoying this music.
Yeah, Mega Man 2 in particular, I will say, probably the best soundtrack out of the series. Like, I don't want to say it like it's a definite statement, but I feel like that's the case. Kind of has all bangers.
Shit.
Oh, thank you, Tundra Man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Tundra Man. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's scary. I remember this being scary. I died here a lot. I think I got my only game over here, to be honest. I am very happy they made it easy mode calls. I cannot express enough how much I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah.
Not because I don't think that you can't do it on easy mode, but just like, this is basically more accessible. Also, Torchman, kind of fucking raw. He's almost dead.
Get fucked.
What did you do, Skulls? You murdered him!
And 2 hits. That was pretty insane.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Skull. I'm not trying to make you play it. I'm just saying one day you will have the urge. I mean, maybe. I had the urge a few years ago. It was just like I kept getting hit by some stuff, and it just like, you know.
Skulls, I know exactly what you're talking about, because you get stuck at one particular part, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I keep getting hurt. Things aren't going my way, right?
Okay.
Yeah, this one's really hard to actually like nail properly. Yeah. It is definitely like a high terror weapon.
Yeah, this one definitely like. Okay, so. All right.
And what does power do?
I just gotta know the distance I am away from the enemy, basically. This one's kind of good for like if I'm right underneath.
So I will say this much, a big thing that makes me really like a lot of Mega Man games is when weapons do cool stuff, things that you wouldn't normally think about.
Doctor,
yeah.
Is something wrong?
The double gear system. It was so very long ago.
Classic Mega Man music is my favorite video game soundtrack.
It was on that day.
Yeah, it's got some good music for sure.
Gotta say, Dr. Y is gonna be like, yeah, we were roommates, winky face.
And Mega Man's gonna be like, oh my god, they were roommates.
Right?
About forging the way
like, it is heavily suggested. And Dr. Wily fucked. Like, I don't know how else to express that, because, like, you look at this and, like, what do you think?
Lost saw this as a bad breakup.
It was!
naive as always. Even robots that think for themselves will never be anything more than tools. But with
Where's that new membership tier? Is it even out? Yes, it is. It was out as soon as I did that update last month. I'm trying to get like a topic of discussion for Josh and I to and Rabbit to you know, talk about, and then we're gonna do it at some point this month. Maybe go into your membership settings, Spidey, because like you're already a member, so maybe from there, like it'll be like, hey, do you want to upgrade? But that's only if you want to.
Robots that use it. And if it fell into the wrong hands, it could be used to cause terrible harm.
Once again, I would just like to express the fact that Dr. Light disobeyed the laws of robotics. He made AI without proper responsibility.
Never forgave me, and his views have grown ever more extreme since then.
At least he kind of admits, like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. I cannot express enough that Dr. Light is the actual bad guy of Mega Man. Nearly everything is his fault.
Doctor, I never knew.
Spidey, I'm not sure how that works, because like I don't have like any channel memberships that I'm like subscribed to, so I wouldn't know how to check about like upgrading your thing.
Even the double gear system can be a tool for good if used properly, but using it properly requires proper judgment. Wily's dream of developing technology to make any robot
requires proper judgment. I saw you during that fire section.
If used by you,
you're fucked up a couple times, son.
You, Mega Man. Oh, I almost forgot something very important. I've just finished.
Sorry guys, but I have to get going. I'll see you in the next stream. Catch you later, Skull. It was great catching up with you. Hey, Crystal.
I'll see you, Crystal.
Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
It was good having you around again. You were wonderful.
Be a good boy now.
You have yourself a fantastic day, and if you happen by again, I look forward to seeing you.
Okay, let's go.
Oh man, Rush is here. Okay, so now we got the Rush Jet.
Try it. This is a threat.
Rush Jet is this one. Hooray! Oh no, I can go down.
Yeah, but it's not very controllable.
Yeah, like you know, you're going whether you like it or not.
I think 3 is the only one where you actually control it properly, but it also like 3 you barely have any time with it. It goes by chunks of weapon energy.
Yeah. All right. So one more stage. I've been
convinced.
All right, let's do our guessing game here. So the fire weapon, is that good against Acid Man?
No, it's not. Sorry, bud. It's Blast Man.
Gotcha. Actually, hold on.
The reactor's running unusually well today.
Okay, Mega.
Why would he mention that?
Oh my.
Oh, by the way, the reactor that could explode at any moment and kill everybody. It's pretty wild today.
Yo,
oh man.
Can I interest you in some parts?
Okay, what was this one? As an item for master players, this reduces your energy gauge but makes Nope. That one's for master players.
More like masturbators.
Alright, don't need that one.
You should get that now, yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
what you want, buddy? And there you have it.
I just don't trust Otto. You feel me? He's a little too happy. Why are you so happy, Otto?
Okay, Mega. What'll it be?
Oh shit, I got... Well, you know, I haven't really had to use any of these, though. We should, like, pick up 2 of these. Why not?
I would pick up the M.
Good luck out there, Mega. Are you sure? Ta-da!
Yes, roll.
Already. Good.
I love Roll. She's the best.
You know, it'd be cool if I could pick the items in bulk and then have her be like, "Are you sure?" Because like, you know, I heard that complaint before, but like every single time, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" It's like, yes, roll.
She's cute. I forgive her for all her sins.
Yes, little sister, I am sure. All right, this is gonna be the last one here.
Done.
If
That's
you
fine.
if you jump with Rush Jet in 3, you never run out. Says Yancy.
I believe it. Those games were not coded well.
And
You know, it took so long for people to figure out how to actually use Top Man's weapon. Like, it legitimately, like 20 years later, they discovered the actual like ability to use it. You basically barely hit enemies with the tip of your weapon, and it goes really good. It uses barely any energy. It's ridiculous. So this
Oh,
probably
shit.
has my favorite section in all of Mega Man 11.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll know instantly which one I'm talking about.
Okie doke. Rockman 3 is the
Rockman 3.
released beta.
I
You-
believe it.
You know, If
I believe it.
If I did Rush Jet here, then I could just wait this whole thing out.
No, you don't want that, actually. You do not want that, with the way this goes.
Alright, I did that wrong. Oh well.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a different part. Or a part that I was misremembering. Have you tried Mega Man fan games like Unlimited? No, I do have a Mega Man Christmas game that I did download and been meaning to play. But in terms of the only quote-unquote Mega Man fan games I've played, that'd be Mega Man X Street Fighter, I believe it's called.
Oh yeah,
Or it might
they're
be
kind of
called
like
Street Fighter.
officially, unofficial.
Yeah. I love it because that it has so many neat little secrets, and I still need to actually beat that game to the point where I fight Akuma. I think I did once, and I died, and I have to do it again or something.
I
But,
love that idea though. That's another Let's Play that I had watched, and
Yeah. It's really good. I would love for you to play it, Skulls.
it's such a fun idea.
Walkman 3 was one of that was unfinished. The devs said so, and you could tell. Yeah, you really can. So, something that you need to understand, Skulls, with Mega Man 3 in particular, every other Mega Man game has it to where you go to a Wily Castle. Effectively. You're going to a Wily Castle, and you're facing off the last 4 or 5, maybe even 8 stages. But with Mega Man 3, we have it to where you revisit stages that are much harder than they usually would be. 4 different stages. And with each one, you have to face 2 different robot masters. And those levels in particular are the biggest reason why I don't like to play Mega Man 3. Because those stages generally feel unfair, and they feel too hard. So yeah.
Gotcha. Shit.
Oh. I think that was the first real death you ever got.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'm here again. Let's try and see how this works.
The Japanese version of 3 has a soft lock in 3rd Wily stage. If you die to the boss, you spawn in a wall.
Oh,
There's
God.
also another one with Rush Jet, believe it or not. You could actually soft lock on Gemini Man stage. And that's in every version. If you just run out of energy tank for Rush Coil and Rush Jet, or if you don't have Rush Jet, you could just end up being stuck in this one little area where you need it. And they never fixed it. So remember how you have gear, Skulls? I take it you keep forgetting, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Shit.
fine.
Alright. Go over me again. Yeah.
Oh yes, there are 6 soft locks in that game. 7 in Japan. Let's go. We love to see it.
Speed gear.
So, Skulls, there's something that I had to ask you in particular.
Yep.
Would you ever play the Sonic Forces or Sonic Dash version of those mobile games? Those endless runners. Not on stream, just play them.
Just play them? Maybe, but I would never spend money on them.
I mean, it's pretty easy not to spend money. They're just a fun little thing to try out once. That's the way I see them. I understand how they could be addictive, though.
Yeah. Like mobile games like that, you know, is like for me, a lot of the time they're just something to fuck around in, more so than like, oh my god, some people get so addicted, you know.
Me, just like me for real.
Yeah, but at least you're saying that you don't like, you know, that you're not so addicted that you're wasting your entire life savings on it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not, but let's put it this way, Skulls. I did spend willingly $80 on Fate Grand Order. So, yeah.
Well.
I'm not the hero that you thought I was, Skulls. This is it.
Oh, wow.
So you had to use the speed gear for it.
Yeah.
And it continues to do that kind of stuff. It's really cool. I think there's one little spot that does it. Some dock robots are a bit difficult. For 3, yeah, I guess. 3 is just kind of all over the place in terms of difficulty and just genuine people out. Your favorite is Mega Man 17? What? There's no Mega Man 17. Maybe the 17 game in Mega Man?
This is probably just a standard typo there. Alright.
Remember, you have other things called.
Shit. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
The even harder way.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, 3 doesn't have a full weakness chain either. It actually has 2 different triangles. It has one legitimate triangle and then another one that they're both kind of closed off, which is funny because like there is bosses that do take damage from various things a little bit more than the other ones, but they're not a true weakness, which is hard to explain. But basically, you know how you've been taking out bosses the way that you have been, just super easily? When a boss has a set damage towards various weapons, so it'd be something like Powerball does like 2 damage, or like this does 3 damage, and then like the one it's super effective against does like 4 damage or something for each hit that it gets. So there are weapons that do better comparatively to others. And interestingly enough, people don't realize this. What is his name? Not Flashman. Quickman's weapon is actually really insanely good in Mega Man 2. Nearly everything dies to it and you'll never run out. And it's really sad because everyone just looks at Metal Man's weapon, and like Metal Man's weapon does run out fairly consistently. Also, dang Skulls, next to nothing. You were so worried about this game.
Yeah, for sure. I did lose a fair chunk of health, but that's because I wasn't really looking at everything. Quick boomerang is nuts.
Yeah, it is. It's super nuts. I don't know why more people don't talk about it. It legitimately is the best weapon in Mega Man 2. And this is the same one that has, whatchamacalls, Metal Blade in it.
Yeah,
Metal Blade's good, but...
I was gonna mention, someone mentioned Metal Blade earlier, and it was actually, like, pretty fucking legit.
Yeah, Metal Blade's really good. It is legitimately one of the toppest tier weapons. But Quick Boomerang is better because it just replaces the Buster. It just does. And the funny thing is, too, is that the way that I actually do Mega Man 2 is I do Flashman first, and then I do Quick Man.
This one feels like a weapon that I'm not gonna use almost at all.
Pretty much. That's just kind of how it goes. But in order to do like higher play in Mega Man, you do need to start learning how to use other stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
I would stay on this and just end the stream if you wanted to end it, like on the shop.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what was the spring? Negates the recoil when firing a high-powered mega... Oh, I definitely have the money for this.
And there you have it. Complete.
Toilet Man was cool in that game. Oh my god.
The reactor's running unusually.
Okay, Mega, what'll it be?
I'll get another one of these, why not?
Ta-da! All ready. Are you sure?
Ta-da!
Get another one of these, why not?
You actually would. The W ones are going to be the most helpful to you. I'm not even joking.
I mean, I'm full on them, so...
You are? Are you sure? W ones, not the M ones. You only get one M.
Oh, okay, W. You were saying W. All right.
There's a big W on it.
Are you sure?
All right. So
She
now
says,
I'm even on these. So that's All right. Toilet Man was cool in that game. Mega Man 3283 is the best. Oh man. Yeah, that's one I'm really interested in playing as well.
You didn't even save through all of that. What if something happened, Skulls?
I thought that it would autosave, but apparently not. But I'm here now. 12, 13, 23.
Let's go. Fantastic, Skulls. I'm proud of you. You held it out like a champ.
Oh, thank you very much.
Before we stop playing the game, what is the next enemy that you should be facing?
All right, let's have a guess here. Blast Man. Oh shit! Because of the whole like bomb type thing that he's got going on, it's got to be Black Man.
You're right!
Hey!
We got one finally, ladies and gentlemen.
Hooray! I did it! Hooray!
It only took taking out 5 other Robot Masters, which is better than if you got it wrong and then you moved on to the next one, because it'd just be a 50-50 shot.
Alright. Let's see, how do I get back to menu? Is it here? Yes, okay. Or well. Oh. I'm stupid. Alright.
That's your tile screen's fine too.
Okay, fam. It was Mega Man 11.
First, we need to show my tier list. I think more than anything else.
Pretty good from what I played. One small criticism is why doesn't it recognize the DualShock 4? There are so many games older than this that do, like way older than this. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I had to use DS4 for this, but it's a minor criticism. But other than that, you know, pretty solid. I don't know if I'd have that same opinion if I played on a higher difficulty, but for someone who is a complete and total fucking noob, they built this very well for you know, for the noob difficulty. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Just before the tier list, I'm gonna just do this. Make sure my controller is off. Turn off you. You gotta hold the button down for a really long time on this. There we
Well,
go.
I don't know.
Yeah, DualShock 4, I think you gotta hold the button down for like 10 minutes or minutes, no, 10 seconds or so before the thing turns off. Okay, so that's just all right, I see your link, Yancy. I'll link that to Lost.
I mean,
Up to
if anything, I would want Skulls to play Mega Man 10 next on easy, because that will definitely be an up on difficulty.
yeah.
And then, yeah, we probably would go straight to 9. 9's pretty hard, but like in the sense that like you have to figure it out.
All right. Let's see here. Paste. So this is uh,
For 2,
12.
my favorite moment too, Spider Plush. When Skulls turns off the controller, gives me chills every time.
Well, you know. Okay. Let's fit this to screen. There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's make it a little clearer.
I
Okay.
just want to make an addendum here. Mega Man Power Up, I do recognize, have played, and I put it in S tier, but it didn't have that for the tier list that I had, so I just had that there.
All right. So here's Lost's Mega Man tier list. Let's just have a look here real fast. Okay, so we got Mega Man 1. I believe that's the European cover
Nope.
art. No?
Nope. That's 9.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so Mega Man 9 and 11 are here on S tier. Uh, then at A tier, we have Mega Man 2, Mega Man 7,
Thank you.
and uh, Jesus, what is that? Is that?
Do you want me just to say it?
Yeah, just
So, A tier is Mega Man 2, Mega Man 7, and Mega Man 10.
oh, okay,
And then
that's what it is.
on B tier, it's Mega Man V, Mega Man 6, and then the original Mega Man.
Yep.
Then in C tier, it's Mega Man 3 and Mega Man 4. Then D tiers, Mega Man 8, specifically the PlayStation version, because that's the only one that I really played. Saturn version has just a little bit extra, but I'm not going to count it. And then Mega Man 5. And I actually forgot that I actually have Mega Man Bass, but I changed my opinion on that. I generally think Mega Man 5 should be there and not Mega Man and Bass. The only reason why I say that is because Mega Man and Bass doesn't work as a Mega Man game, but if you play as Bass, it's fine. Specifically because of one boss near the end where it literally is just luck dependent if you could win it with Mega Man.
Yeah, it does seem to me that Mega Man and Bass is built a little more with Bass in mind.
Yeah, that's kind of my main problem and point to it, but I definitely like it more than Mega Man 5. A lot of this could be akin and shown as like how cool were the robot master weapons in each game, and Mega Man 5 just doesn't have that, and Mega Man 8 is too long for its own good, effectively, and the way that things are done with 16's tile laying and the way that it's shown just feels a little too bad in terms of like jumping. It's kind of why Mega Man 11 shockingly works and Mega Man 9 works the way that it does.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's Lost's Mega Man tier list right there.
As I've said before, and I will say this again, all Mega Man tier lists are effectively snowflakes. Everyone has something different.
Yeah.
And it's completely fine if you have something different because we'll just fight about it. That's how our Mega Man people do it.
As a fan of Sonic, I can definitely get everybody having a different opinion, and then of course just completely fucking fighting with each other over it for no reason. Let's see. Yancey says, I've never since 4 so far. Wait, hold on. So low since.
Seen 4 so low
Scene
since the
4.
boomers
Okay.
back in the 2000s when they held public opinion. Hello, base department.
Pretty
Well,
vague,
if you
but.
look at it, if you look at the tier list again, can you put it up real quick?
Shit, I got rid of the source.
How did you get rid of the source? Just
I thought
keep
I
it.
thought I wouldn't need it anymore.
You just don't. You. I would just have a source where you could put an image, any image on there.
I clicked edit undo. It's back up.
Cool. If you see, I actually have Mega Man 7 in average. It's an S. It's a C, not an S. I generally think it is the most average Mega Man game. Like, if you want a definitive Mega Man experience, 4 is where you go. That's where the charge shot wasn't too powerful, but you still had like the slide there and like everything else is there. 4 is just exactly what you expect Mega Man to be.
Gotcha.
So yeah. You love this list? I'm glad to hear. You can tell Lost means that she's not a normie. Yeah, I'm not a normie at all. I've been saying this.
And I remember, I forget what it was even about. I think it was Mario Kart. I could be entirely wrong though, but I do
Mario Kart, I
remember.
did get a little bit heated. I will say that.
Yeah, I do remember you and Sylv having a very impassioned back and forth about. I think it was Mario Kart.
To
On one
be
of the.
fair, I was trying to lead the conversation, and Sylv insisted on pressing me.
It,
I really tried.
It was something to listen to. I think it was on the Sonic Anniversary streams last year, either that or the year before. I know it was. I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 when it happened. So.
Yeah.
Uh,
Again, I apologize for that, Skulls. I never mean to like ruin your things. I
yeah, I
am
mean,
here to be a supportive, and I'm very happy with what you did with Mega Man 11. How do you like it? Like, do you feel like you would want to play the other Mega Man games now, or do you feel empowered at all to play like any of them?
I mean, I've been pretty interested in Mega Man gameplay, and it was like it wasn't the gameplay from the ones that I have tried out that was like anything wrong. I thought that they felt solid. It was just that like with my skill, all right, it's something of the difficulty. But like you said at the beginning, and I know Rabbits told me this before, like Mega Man is just something you got to play it a shitload. Uh, you got to play every game a lot in order to like actually progress in them. So I guess that's just kind of a patience thing. I kind of see it. I kind of see it in the same way that I see like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie for the Super Nintendo, which is going to be a weird comparison, but just hear me out. Like if somebody made an easy mode mod for all of those, or like a hack, whatever, uh, then like maybe maybe I would find it a little more accessible, but the games feel fine that I've played. Uh, Again, it's just the difficulty is the mountain that you know gotta climb over. But I mean, I've done fucking Super Mario Lost Levels as Luigi, right? So
Oh yeah, that's really impressive. Actually, I'm genuinely impressed. I haven't been able to do it. There's one level that I got stuck on and I never visited again.
Oh man. Uh, Yeah, no, Luigi was actually. I mean, it took me nearly 10 years from the time I first played the game to actually beat it. But the first one of the brothers I did beat it with was Luigi. Uh, like it was weird because I don't know. Like as a kid, I never noticed the difference until like I saw some Call Me Johnny's review. I think it was when he was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Luigi's a little different," and I was like, "Wait a second, holy shit, he is!" After
So,
after picking it up again. Uh,
so I would generally say, in terms of reviewers out there, the one that I am closest to being opinions with is Johnny. He has he legitimately goes into a lot of games and is like, "Is this fun? Why is this fun?" and like, why is it not fun?
Uh,
And for that reason, I love his Skyward Sword review because it expresses exactly how I feel about the game.
yeah.
Like, exactly. And like, he does the same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. He understands as a game it's kind of shit, but at the same time, it's just too dang fun.
There is some guilty pleasure fun you can derive out of certain titles, and there's some stuff it seems that in '06 that he likes and stuff. He's a very solid reviewer.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some shit that I disagree with, uh, like
Something that you disagree to. Oh, you're gonna say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
uh, you know, I think his review of Sonic Adventure 2 was kind of like the catalyst for a long while. There was a bunch of people who vocally got more upsetty spaghetti with the game than there had been before. That's kind of subsided now, but there was like a good while, like a
I,
good
I,
6 or 7 years where people just fucking constantly hated on Sonic Adventure 2, and I think that review was kind of the start of it. Uh,
I if this was one of the later reviews, because I know you revisited Sonic Adventure 2 as a review.
the 2012
Um,
review.
yeah, I could see that one being the case. If anything, I would say the person that sent the catalyst would be Pro Jared, because he expressly shows why he doesn't like the game to the degree that people kept mimicking it back. Where he was talking about how, like, if only 1/3 of the game is good, how is all of it good? And I don't agree with Pro Jared's assessment, but he did at least make it clear what he liked and
Yeah,
what he didn't like.
I think John was kind of the same, where he was like, I like the Sonic and Shadow levels, and everything else can go fuck themselves. And I'll say, like, Sonic and Shadow easily have, like, in the good to bad level ratio, they're clearly the best out of all the three gameplay styles. But like, Final Chase is, it's pretty mid. In terms of, like, if you can get a good playthrough of it going, it's fine. But there's a lot of potential for something like the gravity tubes, for instance, just deciding to give up on you, and certain enemy placement and whatnot. That uh, like that one, uh, it can be fucked up. But like, I still think that there are good levels in each of the gameplay styles. It's just, depending on which one you choose is, you know like, the shooting the mech levels, generally, Eggmans are good. I think, because they had the entire development time of the game to really take the time to make those. Tails, I think Prison Lane is the only one that's good from his, but you got to take the info in mind. Uh, not that it lessens the sting all that much, but Tails was added much later in development, so I think that has a lot to do with why. Uh, and then, like, Wild Canyon and Dry Lagoon are generally pretty good, in my
Mm,
opinion.
if you were to ask me what were the bad levels in Sonic Adventure, I probably would put Eggman's Cosmic Wall, I think it is, up
You
there.
you hate
But like,
Cosmic Wall?
but in the sense that, like, they made the A rank too hard.
I mean,
The A rank for that one was a little too hard, and Mad Space 100% is the worst one of the bunch.
uh, Cosmic Wall, like, I can understand on the battle versions, because they upped it a lot from their A rank requirement on
Yeah,
Dreamcast.
that's what I did. I did the battle version. I did the GameCube. I 100% of the GameCube one.
But like, once right, that those green canisters, if you
I didn't know. I didn't know.
well, that's just, I mean,
This was pre-internet stuff of
it's a
like
it's
fighting
a
meta game strategies.
it's a weird piece of information, but it is actually staggering how much those fucking things just spew points at you if you just keep mashing the shoot button.
And that's fine. Like, I wouldn't put Cosmic Wall as bad, but in terms of ranking, it is a problem.
Yeah,
And I don't like it for that fact that out of all the levels out there, that's the one I struggled with the most.
yeah. There are some levels out there that have some pretty super strict A rank requirements. Uh, like I generally have some trouble with Pyramid Cave getting an A rank in that. Sky Rail is another one. Uh, you know, uh, in Metal Harbor, you can do it without getting the top latch, but you really have to know what to do. Uh, so that can kind of be another one.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't really think of any of the treasure hunting levels. Then again, I've never like getting A ranks on those is kind of for me, uh, it's not the most
I
common thing in the world.
I feel the treasure hunting levels are make the most interesting A ranks in the game, simply because it is about exploring the level fast and learning routes about things on top of finding out where something is.
The
And for that degree, I think it's good in that sense. If you like it, you will like A ranking them. I cannot express the same for the mech shooters. I did not like A ranking any of the mech levels whatsoever, but Cosmic Ball in particular was my last one that I A ranked everything.
And Yancy mentioned Security Hall, and I was going to mention that too. I like how they uh, they must have done it as an apology for the time limit or something, because Security Hall is surprisingly easy to get an A rank on. I know I've had runs where like I've had less than like 30 seconds left on the timer, and I still got an A rank. Uh, so like
Mm.
Security Hall is surprising in that way. Rouge definitely had the weaker levels of the two. Yeah, and I think again that has something a lot to do with how Rouge and Tails, along with Shadow, though Shadow wasn't hit nearly as bad by it, uh, them being added much later into development. Uh, you know, uh, it just kind of makes sense to me that like Sonic, Knuckles, and Eggman's levels seem like the more competently made ones, since they were
Mm.
meant to be in the game the whole time. Uh, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Mega Man 11. So far, who was your favorite boss?
Who is my favorite boss? Uh, I think I kind of have to give it to Bounce Man by default because that's the only one that I've had to like really fight. You know,
uh, yeah, that's fair.
Bounce Man
like,
kind of fucking reminds me, especially with the voice and the level aesthetics of fucking Clown Man from Mega Man 8.
it's definitely a little bit weird with Balloon Man because definitely sounds like you're killing a kid. Like I don't know how else to express it, but like the way
Yeah,
that he dies is horrific, and it's just like, oh jeez,
yeah,
I feel bad.
that voice acting was something. Again, it gives me the same vibes as fucking Clown Man. I remember like getting that or rather seeing that. I think it was in Johnny's review, and he mentioned something about him, and like he pops up on screen. He's like, "Hi, I'm Clown Man," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. Another reason why Mega Man 8 is not the best. I'll definitely say.
I'll say this about Mega Man 8, that the sprites, because I like everybody making 2D games during the late 90s on the PlayStation and the Saturn and other places. They really got a lot of usage out of that pixel art, man. Uh, so the sprites are really good. A lot of custom sprites for other franchises I've noticed they base them on Mega Man from 8 specifically. Like if you go on the Spreader's resource, right, and look up custom sprites for a bunch of different franchises. I know that there's ones of Fox and Falco from Star Fox that use Mega from 8 as a base for it, and I'm kind of surprised that it's really versatile in the sprite editing uh, sense too. Uh, so yeah, and then there's another thing, and that I think it's from Mega Man 8 anyway. The stage select song was used at one point as like the intro for all of the Sonic Song 182 videos. So I kind of have like a spot of nostalgia for that as well.
Oh, that's nice. Have you had her on in a while?
I'm
I
sorry.
can't remember. Sonic Song 182.
Have I?
Had her
Are
on
uh, are you
your
asking
stream.
if I've had KN as a co-host?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on your stream lately.
yeah. KN was my co-host on the last one last Friday.
Nice. Glad to
And I
hear.
and I played Sonic Adventure 2. How about that?
Yeah, I love Sonic Adventure 2. I really should pop in for those streams, but every time like you do it, I swear it's just not a good time for me.
Yeah.
But I haven't been showing up as I mentioned before, and I'll mention it one more time because Skulls just keeps playing the newest Sonic game, and I'm like, I don't have money to buy the newest Sonic game.
And
Which is Sonic
you know,
Frontiers and Sonic Superstar.
it's been Frontiers and Superstars and sometimes Origins. Uh, you know,
Yeah, Origins. I definitely want to play now that they have Amy there, and like they seem to have fixed it. But I was definitely waiting for like the proper version because I knew they weren't going to come out with a good one.
yeah, that Ultrafix mod that they got for the Steam version. That's like I got that going now, and it's been working really good. The only thing I find is a little weird. But then like the Game Gear emulation is kind of bad anyway, particularly with the sound. Like the visuals are fine, but the sound is
I
absolutely
mean,
fucked. So like
if I'm going to play a Game Gear game, I'm just not going to leave it to Sega. I'll just play. I'll download the Game Gear games myself if I
yeah,
have to.
yeah, this is what I was about to say is like, I wouldn't go to Sonic Origins to play the Game Gear games. Maybe Adventure DX, but
Oh, speaking speaking of those, did you play the Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit release?
I did.
You did? I need to find that stream. I love that game.
Yeah, I did. I did a
I,
Sonic
I
run for the most part. We had to cut it off because Vinny was streaming. KN had to leave and Vinny was streaming. So I was like, I think it was near the last boss, and I was like, all right, guys, I've kind of run out of time. So like, I did most of Sonic's run on a stream at the very end of last year, and then I believe the first stream I did this year. Was I finished the Sonic run and then I did a Knuckles playthrough. Uh,
if you decide to do another Knuckles playthrough, hit me up.
sure. Uh,
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, Knuckles is the much more manageable playthrough anyway, because you don't have to worry about Chaos Emeralds.
Fair enough.
Uh,
So in particular, with the new Sonic games, as like kind of like a final question to you, Skulls, um, which one did you like more, and for what reason? Of Sonic Superstar and the Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers is just like the base game is just like it's so fucking fun. You know, uh, uh, I don't think it's quite as legendary per se, but the same mindset of just like if a game is fun for you to just fuck around in without having or sorry without doing any of the like the necessary stuff. If the movement in and of itself you can just do that for a while and be entertained, you've got yourself a good ass game. And it's like that for games like Super Mario 64 or like any open world Spider-Man game, for instance, where you can just like swing around and not give a shit. I feel that same sense of like I can just fuck about and have a good time in Sonic Frontiers. Uh, the Update 3, the Final Horizon, really disappointed me in a lot of ways. But like that doesn't necessarily fuck up my opinion of like the base game. Uh,
Yeah,
Superstars would be like a good 7.5 out of 10 game if the bosses weren't so fucking garbage. Uh,
fair.
the bosses are just like a lot of wait around bullshit. and like a lot of times they're just unfair. There's only a couple bosses in that game that I like, uh, and that makes me sad. Because like that came out after the disappointment of Update 3, right? So I was like, all right, Sonic Superstars, it's a classic Sonic game. How can they fuck this up? They fucked it up. You know,
You
it,
act like they didn't make 2 other games that they also fucked up for the classic series.
I can at least say that I liked Superstars better than the small bit that I've played of 4. Uh,
The thing that gets me is that everyone forgets about Sonic 4, and I'm just like, damn, it made no carbon footprint on the gaming world.
it
It
really
really
didn't.
didn't.
And it was
Which
just,
is funny to me, because, like, if you look at Sonic 4 Episode 2, it is just Sonic 2 all over again. It
yeah.
has different stages and everything, but it's Sonic 2 all over again.
Let's just, for just a sec, Tundra Man said, I gotta go now. So, Tundra Man, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic night. And if you happen by again, I look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that Tundra Man was here for the Mega Man stream with Tundra Man. Pretty iconic.
Oh, yeah.
As one final point with this, have you seen the Sonic Dreams the game at all?
Sonic Dream Team, yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
Sonic Dream Team.
I've seen a good bit of gameplay. I hung out with my buddy TTP on his streams as he played it. It looks pretty solid. The homing attack is way overpowered though. It like can really fuck you over from all I've seen of it. Uh, but like it looks pretty solid. It looks like something I would want to play if given the chance. It's just
Yeah, same.
it
If
just kind
only
of
it wasn't on Apple,
yeah,
right?
that's what I'm thinking is like
If it
it just
just
kind of
wasn't on, if it was on a playable console,
yeah.
like something playable, just not Apple, not anything but Apple.
I'm sure though because the Sonic fan community is insane with this sort of stuff that somebody will find a way to make it playable on other platforms at
Well,
some point.
I just don't see Sega keeping it on there. Like, for one, you don't own anything on Apple. Just 100%, you don't own anything. I would never suggest buy something on Apple, and that's why I'm just gonna wait regardless, because they'll either come out with a physical game or it will be out on a platform that will at least respect my rights as a consumer. So, like, anything else.
I don't think that there's gonna be an official release on anything else. It would very much surprise me, and the reason why is apparently Apple paid for the production. So
I don't see that happening. I really don't, especially with the way Sega has been, in particular. Not to the degree that, like, I think we would get another thing. I just think we'd have something like Apple joins with this, or you pay for this. You know?
Apple would have to get some kind of commission, I think, if
Yeah.
if they release it on something else. So like, as much as I would be cool with an official release on like Steam or something, if they can work something out with Apple, I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have to wait for a fan to like decompile it and make it playable by unofficial means.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm waiting for, effectively. But I had 2 other Sonic games to play. I will eventually play them. But, like, I hope I could be here for more of your streams, because, like, I do miss being on your stream, Skulls. I really do.
Yeah.
At least want to be, like, a monthly guest or something. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, I'll be looking to play some like non-Sonic titles, or like
It's
some
not
other.
just because the Sonic titles. I'll come in for Sonic games.
Yeah, it's because they're the newer ones. But I mean, I have played some of the classics lately. I guess it's just a matter of timing.
Yeah, that's a large part of it is just timing.
If
I have a little plan beforehand, I tend to be able to do it. But even then.
I know I really want to get that fucking like 4-player Ninja Turtles like Ninja Turtles the arcade and then like the arcade version of Turtles in Time going.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we just gotta find a way to get you and Josh and Rabbit together for Cowabunga collection.
Oh yeah, there's a Cowabunga collection. I have that on Xbox, believe it or not.
Does that one also do like the Epic Games
Um,
thing?
I don't
Or
think Epic Games own it to any degree, but Xbox is more willing to cross play, I believe.
uh,
So if
uh,
that's the case, I will get Xbox Live for a little bit, just for the sake and fact that we play it.
yeah, and if it's not crossplay, I gotta find out how much it costs.
It
It's
yeah,
still $40.
if not, that's fine. I'll look for like a cheaper option. What is the one that you have it on? Is it
Uh,
PC?
Josh and I have it on. Oh wait, no. Shit, only I have it apparently. But mine is on Steam. Oh, Rabbit has it too. Okay, so Josh
So
would
I,
need
I
to get
will
it.
I will look into getting it on Steam then.
All right, so Josh would need to get it too. To have because like uh a 4-player playthrough. That's what I'm hoping for is because like
Yeah.
that's been the hope since Shredder's Revenge came out, right? And I still haven't done a 4-player experience in either one. So
So
that's my hope.
do you want another terror list here, Charles, or do you want to end this?
We're just kind of going right now.
Okay.
So
So I just sent you my Sonic terror list right here. It does need to be updated, but I don't know. I don't remember to what degree. But I'm here for the hate.
here, let's have a look. Let's copy this, and then I'll.
You would love to play Shredder's Revenge? Heck yeah, let's go.
Do
I
you
know
have
it
it?
is a 6-player game.
Do you have it on Steam, Yancy?
Yeah, Yancey, for real. If you could like come up, that'd be pretty interesting. Then again, they'd probably be outperforming us. You feel me?
I don't mind. If you can set that up, Skull, I would buy the game. I'd be open to it. Cowabunga collection, play the arcade versions of TMNT and Turtles in Time, play both of them. Uh, that'd be cool. So Lost Sonic tier list here.
The blasphemy of it all.
Is in F tier we got Secret Rings, and I don't think that's much of a hot take because most people don't really like that game.
I will put it as this. I generally think Sonic and the Secret Rings is like the only truly bad Sonic game out there. Like if you think you like Sonic and the Secret Rings, I don't respect your opinion.
Yeah.
That's the only one I would be very strongly against.
E tier is Sonic 4, Sonic CD, Sonic Colors, and Shadow the Hedgehog. Sonic.
I don't think they have Sonic 4 Episode 2, which is kind of funny. That would be higher though.
Gotcha.
Base Sonic list? Yancy, do you like my list? Yo, what's up?
Oh my god. Seems Yancey really likes your opinions. As far as
I appreciate that.
as far as E tier goes, Sonic 4 Episode 1 probably would be lower on mine as well. I really like CD. I think it's a great game. Colors, I would also put much higher. Shadow, I also think is a good game, but
It's not updated Ultimate Spider Plush 2. Plus, I want to do this with Skulls. So,
yeah, I'm basing what I'm saying right now purely on Lost. So like I don't have like mine made or anything, but like Shadow the Hedgehog, I do think is a good game. I think would be higher than this, but not as high as CD or Colors. C is Heroes, Rider Zero Gravity, the original Riders, Mania, Sonic R, and Sonic Advance 3. That is a very mixed list that we got here on C.
yeah. Fair.
Man.
There's a number of omitted things that I just straight up haven't played either. So, like, that's also fair. I do want to play a lot of Sonic games, though. I might make that like a New Year's resolution for next year.
Play every Sonic.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to play Sonic Labyrinth because no.
That's a very fair decision.
Thank
So
you
yeah,
for the base colors placement. You get it.
I haven't played R or the two Riders games, so I wouldn't really be able to say. Mania is a pretty good game. I like
Oh,
Heroes. I
so
think.
Sonic R, I would 100% say it has the best OTC,
Oh,
OST
oh
of
yeah.
Sonic.
The soundtrack of R is, oh my god, it is fucking amazing.
So remember how you talked about how I hate tank controls?
Yeah,
That's Sonic R. That's all of Sonic
yeah,
R. That's gameplay is tank controls.
yep.
So I don't want to hear anything else. That OST is carrying it on its back right now, working as hard as possible.
I was really honored that I uh, I mentioned the Sonic R soundtrack for Vinny's Sonic June challenge back in the summer. Uh, and I was like, man, TJ Davis is incredible. They should bring her back. I didn't like tag her Twitter or anything. I didn't even know she was on Twitter. Uh,
Mm.
but then like she fucking liked the post, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so honored. Uh, so that was pretty
So
cool.
interesting fact here, Yancey. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is not on here. If you look, that's not Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's Sonic 3.
Uh, so
And
so
Knuckles isn't on here either.
uh, are we to say then that are you using Sonic 3 as uh like an avatar for the entire experience, or are you doing that
No.
for just the
I've
Sonic 3
I
half?
only played Sonic 3. I went through Mushroom Hill Zone of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or just just Knuckles, both times, and I didn't get more through it. I just haven't beat it yet. It's been one of them
Gotcha.
situations.
Gotcha. Yeah, so B tier is Rush, Advance 1, Lost World, Sonic 1, and just the Sonic 3 half
Yeah.
of 3 and K.
Which, to be fair, is actually its own complete game, and a lot of people don't remember that
Yeah.
because they're just like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and like, no, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is its own different game. Advance 2 is not cringe S tier. Do not even. Sonic 2 is so good. It's insanely good. Sonic Advance 2.
Based on what I've played of it, I think I would. I don't think it's like terrible. I think all three of them feel good, but they get progressively worse. Uh,
I
in my
don't agree
personal
with that
opinion.
assessment, but sure.
In my personal opinion, A tier is Sonic and All Stars Racing, uh, Sonic Generations Adventure, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Battle. That's a pretty fucking hot take. Unleashed.
Is it a hot take?
I mean, most people don't really
Most
like it.
most
Uh,
people what? What do you want to say, Skulls?
most
Say
people
it.
most people don't really like it. Um,
How? I genuinely thought Sonic Battle was the equivalent of what we got from Super Smash Brothers. That was Sonic Super Smash Brothers. I loved it.
uh,
It has a wonderful campaign.
from
What are you people on about?
from like I personally have not played it. So
Then
like
play it first before you start hearing other people's opinions about that.
I mean I've seen gameplay of it and stuff though. It just like it seems boring and really difficult.
It's not in the sense that it's difficult. Um, I will say that it can get repetitive, so I see why people would say it's boring. But I would attribute that to the way that you build your character and the way the drops work in the game. So I
Spidey
understand that bit, but like I absolutely love Sonic Battle still to this
Spidey
day.
Spidey said it got boring after pressing start.
Rude.
Wow. Uh,
Sonic 2 is not boring. It's just bad. How could you say that to me directly to my face?
and then Forces is on the very end of that, which I think would also count as another hot take.
Let's go. Simon's K Skulls. You'll be happy to know my girlfriend does not like the fact that I like Sonic Forces the way that I do.
I gotta say, I know that you like Forces, and I'm glad that you can find a supreme amount of enjoyment from it. I think it is just okay.
I am just saying this here and now. Straight up, Gerard agrees with me. From the Gerard the Completionist agrees with my take about Sonic Forces.
Yeah, well, Gerard the Completionist also lied about charity money, so, you know.
Yeah, he did. And the thing is, too, is like, how do I put this? Because, like, just so you all know, Gerard is not a bad person by any degrees, but, like, the basic summation of the drama that happened there was he just didn't know where the money was, which is still pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, no, that's not the greatest defense whatsoever. But you know, we're also not a drama channel, so we'll just
No, I was just saying that as a clarification
yeah,
of what is that case.
we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, Forces. I mean, like the early game was pretty all right. I was making it through surprisingly quick. And then just like the second half of the game was like, haha, look at all that progress you made. Fuck you. Uh, and so I still beat the whole thing in one sitting, but it was pretty long for the second half. But I will
So,
say, as much as I don't think it serves the story in any way whatsoever, I think that it was very smart marketing wise for them to be like, hey, build your OC in here. Though I do think that it could have been more in depth, the character creator. But again, it was good marketing. Uh,
I don't even think it was a marketing ploy. The marketing ploy, I would say, is Classic. Classic did not need to be there.
Classic and the Avatar both. Like if
No, Avatar needed to be there. I see the levels that they did with Avatar. Those levels were always planned. 100% the way that they did it, everything.
it,
Wonderful levels. I love them a lot. They are my favorite levels in nearly all of Sonic, I would say.
I know when I played Forces, I was kind of surprised that that the Avatar's levels were the ones that I for the most part, there were some exceptions, but the ones that I tended to like the most. Uh, but
I will say
like,
this much for you in order to have defense for this for Sonic Forces is I generally think people should play Sonic Forces more and they'll start realizing that Forces is very fun to replay consistently over and over again.
based
But
purely, oh, go on.
uh, that would be all I ask is people replay it and see how they feel about it again.
B- based
That's all I would ask.
based purely on the story, though. Like gameplay was fine. The idea in and of itself, again, I think was pretty smart marketing. But like for the story, I just don't think that like the Avatar uh, should have been there. I don't think Classic should have been there. I've said this plenty of times before, and maybe at some point I'll actually get that rewrite going, and put that out there. But I think that Sonic Forces should have been a Sonic and Blaze game, uh, where you fight both of the Eggmen and Infinite, and that would have been pretty solid.
I'm not going to agree with that assessment. I do think the Avatar is very important to the story, and it's classic flow of the story. But I understand why people did not like the story because it blended in a lot of serious elements with funny goofiness that really shouldn't have been in there. Like they mentioned that Sonic was tortured for like 3 months, and the way that he acts doesn't sound like he was tortured for 3 months. It's like, why did you say that, game?
Yeah, no, the Sonic was tortured thing. Like, if you're gonna put that in there, you know, could you actually like maybe not show like a fucking torture scene, but could he be like exhausted? You know, when you
Yeah,
when you cut to him.
just exhausted. Not even like to the point where like he's down, just to the point of where like, oh, like another day, you know?
That's what I and Belair, hello, by the way. I'll get to your comment in just a second after
Player
saying.
2, let's go. Let's go, Player 2. Oh, you're my favorite now. I honestly love playing Forces, and mainly because I love playing the Infinite Boss fights and listening to his theme song while battling.
uh, but what I was gonna say about the Sonic torture thing, which is a very weird sentence out of context,
Yeah.
is that like in the rewrite of Sonic Forces, I would need to touch it up. I did it like very soon after the game came out, but like the story I envisioned for like my ideal version of it, Sonic, uh, like when it goes back to him in his prison, like he escapes and he fights off the Zavok copy, but then like he's completely spent afterward. He just like collapses to the floor, and like the egg carrier, or sorry, not the egg carrier, the death egg is, you know, about to blow or whatever, and he has to be saved, and so like that would have led into a level, or a couple of levels, where like SBO and Amy went on like a rescue mission to retrieve Sonic, and like that was another thing. Like the usage of all the other characters could have could have used a little more, you know. So I think that could have been a thing too.
I definitely think that the Avatar was supposed to be that connection right there towards the other characters, and because they added classic Sonic, they weren't really able to do enough like that. Like it would have been interesting if like one particular case where like you would go save Amy and Amy gives you the hammer and you get to have the hammer as the Avatar now or something. Like even just something akin to that would have made everything more interesting in terms of power-ups and whatnot that you could get.
Maybe
So,
if they
I
did
see
it,
what you're
if
getting
they
at
did
with
it,
that.
if they did it like that, but the way that they have it set up, I think that they would have just been better off using the characters that they already had. In any case,
Regardless, yeah, we'll move on. But first, I would like to say this. Maybe you should put this as Lost Terror List, just so people don't come in here and be like, oh god, Skull has this opinion.
sure. Let's just quickly add a text here. Select font, Arial Black. Let's see here.
You probably want white for the Terror List situation.
Yep. I'll get to that in just a sec. This is Lost List.
I'm glad you like my CD placement.
Hate me, fam. All right. Okay.
It's not fully showing up on here. You're gonna adjust it, or
yeah. Let's see. Where is the size of the text? I haven't used this thing in OBS terribly often. So
OBS is pretty based. I hope you do it soon. If you haven't got alerts, I could help you set up alerts too if you want.
will that help? Oh god, that's tiny. 36.
You probably want 20, to be honest.
72. Okay. Okay, that's good.
Just put it like
you know what? Yeah,
degrees at.
Yeah, I'll put it on the bottom line here.
Yeah, that works.
48. Yeah, okay, that works. There we go. Okay, so Lost's S list, S tier.
Let's go.
Sonic Adventure 2. I have no objection to that take. Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed is a extremely fucking good game. The Sonic Advance 2. You can't say I agree with that one. And then Sonic 06 is up there. And I would love to know why.
I actually have a review of this. If you want me to just read the review, I feel like it exemplifies exactly what I have of that. I'll even put out a link if you don't mind, Skulls.
I mean, you're a mod, so you can do that.
I like to clear things with you. Jeez.
You are free to do the linky.
To review this game, I feel it does it a disservice. Sonic 06, rightly, isn't a very functional game at all. And it's just that as a game, 06 is good is objectively wrong. No, Sonic 06 is a wonderful experience of seeing a rushed product of a game being released as an alpha for Sonic fans to play and enjoy. Nothing was play tested along enough beyond does it function. And because so much of the game is like this, randomly you'll get a moment that feels bizarre, random, or somewhat unique in when you play this game. As an alpha, the game works surprisingly well. It actually has a decent enough story to follow and be interested in while you're janking your way through the level. The music is actually really good and continues the long line of great Sonic soundtracks to this very day. But really, to truly enjoy this game is to play it. And while a lot of people will tell you it's a bad game, doesn't mean you can't enjoy that experience. Sonic 06. You can't enjoy the experience that enjoy that experience. Sonic 06 is so truly so bad, it's good.
So basically, the same thing that was being said earlier about finding things to enjoy through the the shitstorm that is 06.
Yeah, that's pretty much my inkling towards it and what makes it so good.
And that's whose review is that? Is it yours?
That's mine. That's the one I wrote. I probably should. It probably makes it a bit too much. PO6, I am so looking forward to. I will play that as soon as I can.
Yeah, the same though. I really need to look into that. B-Layer was saying 06 music is goated, and I will say that.
Fantastic.
It has
Fantastic opinion.
easily one of the best soundtracks in the entire franchise, and this is a franchise
Yeah.
that is chock full of amazing music. So for that game to be at the tippity toppity of the list, or like in the pantheon of the best Sonic game music is like
It's insane.
pretty awesome. If the base game itself were even half as good as its soundtrack, it would have been a pretty decent title. I ran out of things to say. That's fine, Spidey. It's all right.
Uh,
Remember this clip where Hank Hill says Sonic 06 is his favorite Sonic game?
That's probably YouTube poop.
Bobby, let me tell you, Sonic 06 is not as bad as everyone says it is.
Me.
I don't care that Sonic got launched into space. I still have emojis. I'm glad you like the skull emoji so much.
Emoji.
Scott Pilgrim is the best Sonic though.
Have you seen the Scott Pilgrim anime Skulls?
I have not seen the cartoon yet. I'm meaning to. I'm just so many things on the mind, so many projects, blah blah blah.
Yeah. It sounds like you've been tied up with a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Free time is it escapes me a little bit. KJ said, lowest I ever felt this bored since I played Sonic 06.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So we ran out of the budget and we couldn't put a mini game here, so just press a button. Yeah.
That would be a bit fun. That looks like something like the Among Us Peter Griffin cutaway scene. They made like 2 other things of that, by the way.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that?
I don't think I've seen Peter Griffin Among Us.
I'll show that to you right now. It's really good, fam. It's legitimately all fan made.
Gotcha. B-Layer was asking, okay, sorry I got here so late. You don't have to apologize for that whatsoever.
How dare you? We told you 10:30 on sharp.
But can I ask why Sonic Lost World is above Colors? Just curious.
So, my entire opinion of Sonic Lost World is a bit controversial in the sense of why I have it up there. And I generally like Sonic Lost World's gimmicks and how every level is a little bit different. The fact of the matter is that a lot of people compare Sonic Lost World to Mario Galaxy, but it's not that. It's actually Donkey Kong Country. They have like minecart levels, and they have like levels where you push a snowball, and It's really neat and cool that you go into a level and you never know what you're going to expect on the next thing. And I love that about it. 100%. Iceberg's here. Let's go.
Hi, Crest. Welcome in.
Also, I understand why people did not like Sonic Lost World's story. Yeah. I don't know why they keep bringing him back. I don't think he's a bad character. They just don't do anything with him each time. It's kind of insane.
And honestly, I think like the Deadly Six just aren't very good characters in my opinion. The most interesting that any of them has ever gotten, I think, was in the comic when Zavok was separated from the rest of his team, and they had that like Sonic Villains miniseries, which like it wasn't the best thing ever, but like you know they had Zavok and like a couple of the other ones actually have like you know they did some interesting stuff in that miniseries. Though again, like it wasn't the best. There was definitely plenty to criticize, but you know, uh,
Yeah.
that was like the only time I think I've ever really taken in a story with Zavok in it, and was like, I can tolerate this character. Uh, you know, Spidey, thank you so much for the 10 peso donation.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Heck yeah. Let's go.
Thank you very much. Uh, I'm sorry, but I can't agree with Sonic Adventure 2 being higher than Sonic 3.
That's fair. I get people have wrong opinions.
And speaking of someone that has a lot of hot takes, Crest is definitely there.
Crest is? What is a Crest hot take? I need to know.
Oh man, there's so many. I'm not remembering a specific one. I'm sure if Crest said an opinion though.
Give me a hot take. Preferably on Metroid, if you can. If it's something else, that's fine. Go ahead. I just need a builder reference. Maybe even Mario.
Oh man.
I would love to see that. Speaking of which, Skulls, have you played any Mario games?
Well, I
Like
mean,
on stream?
on stream. Oh yeah, I've played Mario. It's kind of been restricted though to like the Super Mario All Stars collection for Super Nintendo because like uh, I I really do need to test N64 emulation. That's definitely something that I got to get around to at some point. Uh, but
Yeah, I know you can play a Game Boy Advance game. You can play Mario Luigi Superstar Saga for sure, or a DS game.
yeah, I think
I'm
if
sure both of those are easier to use.
I think if it's going to be one of the RPGs, then it would more likely be Rabbit or Josh playing it on the streams. Like we've got our Thousand Year Door playthrough going on right now, and
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Josh has been the one in control of that. Uh, I I'd have to talk it over with him again, but I think Trip and I at some point discussed doing the original Paper Mario. It was either that or Super Paper Mario. So like you know, there's others. I know Rabid played a good bit of Super Princess Peach on stream. Uh,
Wonderful.
uh, so you know, there's been some stuff I need to look into more so that I can play more than just you know Mario 1, 2, 3 Lost Levels and Super Mario World. Uh,
So, what I suggest that you play, ironically, um, would be the Game Boy Mario's. If you haven't played any of
oh
those,
yeah. Super Mario Land I have beaten and I've been meaning to play it uh you know on stream ever since, and that was like 5 years ago now. But there's just been other stuff to stream. You know what I mean? Uh,
no, I hear you on that. Yeah, it at certain points you're like, oh, I want to keep this to stream, and then you're like, oh, wait, I'm doing this right now, and this is gonna take up all this time.
yeah, pretty much. It's also just that with Super Mario Land, it's kind of like a crapshoot, right? Whether I'm gonna have the luck to make it through all the way without you know exhausting my game overs. or my continues, I should say.
You shouldn't be too bad, I think, or at the very least, Super Mario 2. As long as you have some save states or something like that, you should be able to go through with it pretty well.
I don't do save states.
I would do it for games that are just like, hey, we're gonna just loop you back to doing everything again.
I do if the game in and of itself gives them to me as an option, then sure. But like if it's outside the game itself, then I don't think that that's legit. That's just for me though, right? I know Rabid, for instance, like when he played Spider-Man 2 for Extra Life, he eventually felt the need to use save states, and like I don't give him shit for that. A lot of people do it. It's just me personally. I feel better beating the game within the confines of the rules that it gives me. If that
Well,
makes any sense.
you'll grow out of that. Don't worry.
uh, I mean, listen, the old Backbone ports of Sonic, like that's how I got through, you know, uh,
Well,
some
I'll,
of
I'll
them.
say I'll say this much, Skull. There's a ton of games that I want you to like play, but I think one in particular that I would really love to see you play is Ace Attorney.
That one,
Because
I know, like I would not be able to.
you
That's
wouldn't be able to.
yeah, that's like a type of game where like they're really hard to stream in the first place. Because there's like a lot of talking, so like you really got to try and fit in the
You
places
could
too.
do Let's Plays, yeah. You could do Let's Plays of them.
That and like those kinds of games, I really have a hard time keeping my attention uh on them as
Fair
well.
enough. Fair
Uh,
enough.
so
Because I would love to voice as something, and you have like a full cast of voices for Ace Attorney. But if you don't feel like you could do it, if you don't want to have a good time with it, like you're not going to, not worth it then.
maybe maybe at some point if I were like sick or something and I just told Rabbit or Josh to do a stream and because I know they like Ace Attorney, uh maybe some kind of contingency plan.
Fair. You don't have to push yourself to play it, Skulls. It's fine.
uh
It's There's a ton of things that I would want you to play because I am just a big fan of video games and I like people playing games that I've played before.
yeah.
That's really all it comes down to.
um Yancey said that he had a tier list. I'll just go over that like real
Show
quick.
it. Show Nance. Show Yancey's tier list. I want to see.
Okay. What are the dimensions for this one?
You will have to
11,
change it from this is lost list.
1140 by 558. Okay.
Yeah, you can
browser
make a
center.
list. Shoot. Love to see people's lists of the things.
Paste. That's 1140 by what was it?
I think you could just
558.
move it with the screen, so you just put fit to screen or something.
I could, but
Click fit to
with
screen.
the browser source one is kind of like a little weirder to
You
control
don't
in that sense.
you don't need
Uh,
browser source. You download it and then you just go images.
I don't want to download it.
I
That's
don't want to download an image. It'll take too much time.
that it is legitimately more steps. Okay,
It's
so
not. It's really not.
here's the NC's list, really quick. E tier is Lost World, both episodes of Sonic 4, Secret Rings, and Lost World again. Or no, wait, no, that's the 3DS version. Okay. Uh, uh, can't say I've played much. The only one of these I've played is 4 episode 1, and I wasn't much a fan. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't, it wasn't really anything to write home about. D tier is Sonic Battle 06, Shadow the Hedgehog, and both of the Rivals games. And again, like the only one I've really played is
Hmm.
Shadow the Hedgehog, and honestly, I think it's a good game, like gameplay wise.
I generally speaking, Skulls, I think you have a hot take on that.
I know
It seems to me like that is just the case. You need to
I
accept that.
no, I know that it's not the popular opinion. I will say though, the mission structure is kind of fucked because they don't give you a whole lot of leeway. Like for instance, the vast majority of missions where you need to either collect all of something or defeat a certain amount of enemies, like those are they don't give you any extra, right? And that's bad. That is just legitimately bad. Uh, so the mission structure could have used work, but like the base gameplay in and of itself, I think is actually, it's not like the greatest or anything. I would pick Sonic Adventure or Adventure 2 over that, any day of the week. Uh, but
Skulls coming in here. No. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm just saying.
I
Uh,
know. It's just
the,
funny because
there
like
there there is
you're so
valid
desperate to defend it.
there is valid criticism, and I can understand, from those standpoints. Certainly, I just think that like the base gameplay in and of itself, it's fine, right? It's fine. '06 I haven't played. I don't think I've played like the actual base game at all. uh, I played the Kingdom Valley demo on 360. That it was it's a rather amusing little piece of Sonic history that I think is mostly lost. Where like the fucking demo version, Sonic ran faster than in the final. So that's a fun little tidbit to note about it. Um, C tier is Sonic and Tails or Sonic Chaos, as it was released over here. Black Knight.
I still haven't played Sonic Chaos. I would like to play that. I was not aware it was a thing, to be honest.
Chaos is
Black
pretty all
Knight,
right.
yeah.
It's nothing like special, but it's pretty all right. Rush
Well,
Adventure. Oh, gone.
Black Knight, I keep hearing fascinating things about.
Yeah, Black Knight. I wouldn't have been interested in that game in a million years if I hadn't seen Clement's playthrough, and I was like, oh my god, this actually looks kind of decent. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, Advance 2, God, which one is this? Is that
I think it's
3D
Pinball.
Blast?
No, 3D Blast. Yeah, it is 3D
Yeah,
Blast.
okay, 3D Blast, Forces, Generations 3DS, and the
Yeah,
8-bit version
you
of
should
Sonic
put
2.
what tier list this is.
Uh, uh,
Just replace my name with their name.
okay. And then I'll make the font a little smaller.
You can just move it down. You have down space right there, so you're good.
It's somewhere like here. Okay.
There we go. This tier list is specifically just like all Sonic games. I think Yancey got a different one compared to mine.
Yeah, there's
You just look up Terror Maker and then Sonic, all Sonic games. And you're pretty good.
mm-hmm. Uh
So
okay.
Sonic 3D Blast, I think it was.
The 3D Blast, then Forces, Generations 3DS, and the 8-bit version of Sonic 2. Uh, again, Chaos is a pretty alright game, nothing special. Then we got like haven't played it, haven't played it. Advance 2 is just alright in my opinion. 3D Blast I'm not much a fan of. Forces, I think it would probably be here from my perspective as well. And then I haven't played a whole lot of 8-bit Sonic 2. I haven't really been much a fan, and I haven't played 3DS
Yeah.
Generations. Then in B we have both versions of Sonic Colors. Uh, we have Sonic 1, Sonic CD, and Sonic Unleashed.
That's the Wii version with the way that it looks like, because the PS3 version's over there. So this has to be the Wii one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it would have to be the Wii and PS2 version. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Sonic's hello, welcome. I can't believe you didn't include Shadow Shoot or Sonic Kart 3DX. Uh, uh, hmm. All right, let's see here. In A tier, is Sonic Heroes, Sonic and Tails 2, or Triple Trouble, as it was called over here. Uh, God, what's this one? Is that Sonic 1 8-bit?
I think that's Sonic the Hedgehog, just the first one. That's what
Uh,
it looks like to me.
no, the
Or,
first one is down into the left from that. I'm just kind of wondering. Okay,
so
it is
yeah,
Sonic
Sonic
1
One
8-bit.
8-bit. Yeah, okay.
It is 8-bit. Sonic Advance 3, Rush, and Sonic Advance 1.
So general criticism: Sonic Advance 3 is bad. Why do you have it there? Everything else, I've been fine with this tier list. I just can't agree with Sonic Advance 3. I just can't.
Uh, then for Yancey's S tier, we have Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I'm going to presume that's just a together pick.
Because I'm base Lamo.
Sonic Mania, Sonic 2 16-bit, the HD version of Sonic Unleashed, Adventure 1, Adventure 2, and the console/PC version of Sonic Generations. And that's a pretty good top tier S list right there, uh,
Oh,
in
I'll
my
definitely
personal
say.
opinion.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely say I highly respect your opinion of Sonic Unleashed being on S.
Oh yeah,
Highly respectable opinion. I personally can never get past the fact that Eggman Land exists, and I will never forgive it for that. But I'm glad other people are able to.
yeah, man, like. The finale of that game was pretty hard on me, but I think it does speak to the game where like because like a lot of other games were hard on me as well, right? At the end, like Sonic Superstars I mentioned earlier, uh, and Mania. Though I did turn around on Mania, but the feeling that I got when I first beat Mania and when I beat Superstars was that I just didn't. I didn't feel too accomplished. Uh, this goes for Frontiers Update 3 as well, the Final Horizon, where like
So
I just didn't feel like all too happy about it. Whereas with Unleashed, even though Eggman Land kicked my ass, and Dark Gaia and Perfect Dark Gaia were also like really tough for me. I still had like like a really high amount of satisfaction after getting it through. So I think it just speaks to how good Unleashed, in my personal opinion, is.
problem with Sonic Eggman Lands, the final stage being it, is that the game expects you to go through it 3 different times, aside from the original time that you did. And that's if you get it all correct. You know? And that to me, I'm just like, no, bad game. That is what makes me a bit about it.
Are you talking
But
about the Wii version?
no, I'm talking about the HD version. If you want to get everything in Sonic Unleashed, you have to beat it 3 different times because there's hot dog missions.
Oh, right. Okay. So
Yeah.
all right. So like I was talking from the perspective of like just to beat the story.
No,
Uh,
I understand. I'm still talking about the story as well. I
so
still don't forgive Eggman Land. I generally think Eggman Land is the only really bad level in Sonic Unleashed. Like,
so you have some extra trauma from trying to 100% the game.
say that, yes.
Yeah.
If that's what makes you feel comfortable, and that's fine. But there is something I want to propose to you, Sonic Mania people. Would you consider Sonic Mania's Plus mode? I think it's called the one where they have the 4 characters. I forget what is it the mode called?
Encore mode.
Yeah, would you consider Encore mode a different game from Sonic Mania?
Nah.
Like in the sense that you would count it differently.
Nah, it's extra content.
Okay.
For me personally, anyway.
Because like I see in the way that Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles is looked at, as far as I've seen with the way that they handle it. But I never played through the mode, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like like basically just like an extra quest, you know. It's like for me, it's kind of like you beat Super Mario Galaxy and then you're able to play through the whole thing again as Luigi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see it that way. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Shadow the Hedgehog needs to be 1 tier lower. Sonic Battle's fun. The story mode isn't. Really, that's what you think. Sonic Exalt. I don't know about these opinions I got. I'm not sure we could be best friends.
but you
Just
know,
normal friends.
we prefaced this as well. You know, Sonic fans are very varied uh, with their opinions. So
I do find it weird because I will say this much. As much as I know there's a lot of fighting, the way the internet makes it seem like we all hate each other or something. It's like that's not what we do. We just fight. We're kind of like siblings, you know? It's play fighting. It's the fighting that like you don't get too serious, but every now and again you roughhouse a little too hard, and then someone tells mom. You know?
I mean, I've seen some pretty rough stuff. Some of those, like the people just like get so much shit for their opinion, that like it's just a fucking opinion on the internet, you know. Uh,
You know my story, Skull902.
you know, it's not the end of the world, but some people just don't see it that way. All right, I'm gonna go over one more of these.
So
Uh,
Crest sent it. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be the it, right?
yeah,
We kind of made this into a terrorist review stream.
this is gonna be like a finale, and I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna go through this pretty fast. I'll just try and see which ones are the hot takes, uh, and whatnot, or at least say which ones I think are the hot takes. So this was
Will be interesting.
20. Do, 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 do.
Yancy is what I feel is like the common opinion, not commoner, the common opinion of the fan base. That's what it feels like to me.
And then we're gonna change the text.
Like if the fan base played like everything in that sense, they would get it.
I'm gonna add an outline.
So we just ignore everything down there. It was just F through S.
Yeah.
Sonic Labyrinth in C. In C, Crest. Are you sure about this? Are you sure you gave thoughts to her? Did you want to just have a fight? Because like I've heard nothing good about Sonic Labyrinth.
And I know for the very brief amount that I played it, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And that was one
It
of the
felt
very
like
first
you were,
Sonic games that I played as well.
and
Uh,
you felt like you were in hell, right?
it,
That's what
it
you told
was
me.
it was it was so weird because like uh our school had like a little a thing where like classes could reserve this PlayStation 2, and one of the games available was Sonic Mega Collection. uh and I could not get like Sonic 1, 2, or 3, or Sonic and Knuckles to start for whatever reason. I was pressing like every button, but like one of it was like just the Game Gear games for whatever reason, that would go, and Sonic Labyrinth I think was the only one that I really got time to play too much, and it was just like this is what the fuck is going on. But here let's have a look. So Force is in D at the very bottom of Crest's list. Then we got 3D Blast and Sonic Blast, which I think is I think is interesting. I think most people would still put Forces above 3D Blast and Blast, but you know whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
this feels not right. This
Sonic
tier list does not feel right.
Sonic 1 Heroes, Chaos, CD, and Labyrinth. That's interesting. I'll say both versions, or sorry, Rivals 1 and 2, Advance 2, and Sonic R. Which again, I think these are hot takes here in B tier. Just or well, maybe Advanced too, because like that one's a bit more of a divisive game. So like
Like it's not like if you look at the Sonic Advance trilogy on Johnny's channel, you'll specifically see that everyone agrees Sonic Advance 2 is the best one.
it,
Like it's not even close.
I
Like
I
just
think it's more liked than it's disliked. I'll say that.
uh,
Three is the one where you really get a big difference of opinions.
yeah, there's I think 3 was the lowest of the Sonic Advances for that particular video.
And then in A we have both versions of Unleashed and Frontiers.
And
Uh,
apparently Sonic CD was supposed to be an A. Crest, generally speaking, you are built different. Why?
oh man. Okay, so we'll move. We'll keep that asterisk in mind that CD is supposed to be an A.
Yeah,
Which I think that CD's a pretty good game. So
I will say this about CD: if it wasn't Sonic, it probably would have been received better.
uh,
That is my opinion about it.
uh, both Unleashed and both versions of Unleashed and Frontiers being here, I think would probably like I don't see this as hot take material. I think
I see it in the sense that like I don't think that Sonic Unleashes were created equal. Everyone has a preferred one. Some people say it's the Wii and PS2, and some say it's the HD version.
yeah.
I feel like you need to pick a lane here because it seems like you didn't give thought into that.
I I haven't played a whole lot of the Wii version to be fair, but what I have played of it, like I think it's good, right? I just don't like Unleashed HD. I think is a great game. Uh, that like it's a great game that could definitely use improvement, right? So it's not like as great purely as a game as like say Three and Knuckles or Sonic Generations, but it is a very fucking solid experience in my opinion. Uh, we Unleashed, again, I haven't played a whole lot of it, and it's good from what I've played, but I would need to finally finish it after all these years to really get like a super solid opinion on it.
With me, CD just is a very antithesis of what makes Sonic games. They are not games where you go fast to a degree of like you're creating good pathing and whatnot. And a lot of the going into the past and getting the rest of the stuff feels very awkward in the sense that like it's hard to actually do that. On top of the fact that there's no reason to go into the future ever, like just ever in general. It felt to me like Sonic CD had a really interesting thing that it wanted to do, and then it didn't do it. But I do see how people could like the game in the sense that its ending is really good. You know?
Uh,
Like it feels satisfying in that regard.
I know I've definitely heard like that argument before. I honestly I think you can get through CD pretty quick. Even with even with a lack of experience. I know my first playthrough of CD, like I got the bad ending, but like I was going through the levels way quicker than I thought. Like CD was kind of like, oh my god, maybe I can play classic Sonic. So in that sense, it kind of gave
Mhm.
me a boost and gave me the strength I needed to go and beat the other classic Sonics after.
Apparently, that's all you need is a little confidence boost that you could do these things.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I think CD is a pretty solid experience. Uh, you do have to do a little more exploration to say if you want to get the good ending the slow way. But then again, they give you the option, right? You can get the time stones if you wish, and then that generally I don't think finishing the level with 50 rings is really too much of an ask. You can still get it done pretty quickly. Uh, some levels are a little meaner in that respect than others, but still. Uh, but just to cap things off here, Crest's S tier is 3 and K, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Generations,
Generations.
3DS Sonic Generation. Actually, both versions of Sonic Generations, it seems.
Yeah.
Mania and Sonic Origins. Just the whole compilation. Uh,
And
I think out of all these, people would probably disagree putting Sonic 1 and Generations 3DS this high, and Sonic Origins, to be fair. Uh, but
I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
uh, I don't think that like those picks would maybe aside from Generations 3DS would be like too much of a hot take though.
So I don't feel so bad for saying this then. Chris, you saying, but yeah, this tier list isn't a great one. I just put it together is all. Yeah, it seems to me like you didn't have a thought putting this together, at least comparatively to mine or Yancey's or even Skull's, because I know Skull has like a list in him that he just needs to put down on paper, really.
And
Because it seems like you have a good idea of what you like, and I can understand certain bits of it, but at the same time, I just don't see how both Sonic Generations games are on the same level, and both the Unleashed versions are on the same level. You feel me? Like, I definitely think there is a discretion there that it doesn't make sense if you just show that to me.
for the ones that there are two, just consider them as one. Well, the
I
thing about
can't.
that, the thing
Yeah,
about that though, Crest, is that like, Generations 3DS is a pretty substantially different game from, Generations HD, and
both of them are actually ever since Unleashed they've been doing that crap.
yeah, Unleashed would also be that case. Even back in the day with like the 8-bit versions of Sonic 1 and 2, right? It's same name, different game.
Yeah,
And so I think that there is merit to putting both of them on there and considering them separately.
yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying this. It's not, but I put both down as one, not for both. For the ones that are two, yeah, they just no, it doesn't work that way with Sonic specifically. Sonic Colors is different as its DS version as it is with its Wii version. I might actually like the DS Sonic Colors, to be honest. I just never played it. I really want to. I know Sonic Unleashed is different for the PS2. They are just vastly different games, and Sega doesn't advertise it that way. I wish they did. Because if we just had like Sonic Unleashed R or something, or if we had like Sonic Generations Mini, I feel like it would have gone down better as marketing. Because them putting it like this, like it's the same game, hurt the game more.
Honestly, I think that was enough of a standard back then that like most people wouldn't have expected. Uh, the handheld versions of the game to be like the exact same experience. I can definitely see the benefit though. I'm not like discrediting the idea of giving them
Yeah.
a slightly different name just to emphasize that they are different. But at the same time, I think most people's expectations would have been in check, knowing what the release was for.
Yeah, that's the main thing that we're talking about here, Chris, because you put down two, it confused us in the sense that, like, because the Sonic Generations definitely, it has the 3DS box art and it has the regular box art for the console version.
Okay, so Crest is basically saying dismiss any handheld versions that are up there.
Which is fine. We can. We're just telling you that next time you make this list or something, they are different games.
So which version of Unleashed are you vouching for then?
No, they're the console versions. Each one that's supposed to be the handheld is only the console. Yeah,
Yeah, because
I imagine
like,
it's the PS3.
Unleashed wasn't released on any handheld.
Yeah, here I'm like, the Wii's a handheld, obviously.
Unless the distinction is like the mobile phone version.
Oh my God, was there a mobile phone version?
Yeah, Game
It was
Loft.
nice meeting you, Nancy. Nancy. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yancy has to leave.
Yeah.
Yancy, I hope that you enjoyed this stream and look forward to seeing you.
It definitely turned into something else.
Look forward to seeing you if you come by next. Oh my God, 11 hours? Yeah, dude, get your rest. My God.
Oof. Oof. Dang.
Best of luck to you.
But yeah, Chris, I think this is determined enough to be like, you need to show us another list again. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, we'll have this again, I guess. Maybe even next time I play Mega Man 11.
Yeah,
Uh,
it'd be fun. I would love that. I would love to have it that way. Yeah.
yeah. So uh, you know, we'll do that. Uh, if we remember. Uh, so
The link. I will get a universal link next time when I give Skulls tier lists.
yeah.
So.
Uh, all right. So I think we have a good idea of what you're saying, but if you feel the need to revise the list, then uh, uh, you know, there you go.
Oh
Anything you want for Christmas? Um, I mean,
yeah, Skulls. Hmm.
there,
What'd you want?
there's a couple things, but
Oh.
you know,
Oh. Yeah.
well, you know, I got it like on my Amazon wish list, some stuff.
You never gave me your Amazon wish list. What is the deal with that?
Well, uh, the thing about that is that you know, then like real world addresses have to be involved. You know what I mean?
You do not if you put it that way. I get friends for my porn star friend all the time, and I don't know her address. What I know is her state, and that's about it.
Huh.
You can privatize it to a degree where you don't have to show the address, and I could
Huh.
just get things on your wish list.
That's interesting.
You could do that for a number of things, to be honest. Be great to have it. Just saying.
Hmm. Well, I mean, there's just plenty of things, KJ. You know, I wouldn't be able to say like one thing specifically. Uh,
Wants a pony.
for Christmas, I want those funny clips from the movie night 2023 announcement stream. Ah, yeah, I remember. Okay. I have to see if YouTube will let me download it. It probably will. Like the fact that it's private now won't affect whether or not I can download the stream. So I'll have to look into that. Just once things die down from being so crazy, you know. But yeah, that'll do it for this stream, fam. My voice
Mm.
is getting surprisingly exhausted, so I really need to give it a rest. Uh, but this was a good time. I've enjoyed Mega Man 11 so far, and I look forward to doing more. We'll see about that. And the voice clip, yes, I haven't forgotten about that, Spidey. I'll get that to you soon. Uh, we'll see when we can do Mega Man 11 next time. It's probably going to be after Christmas, I would imagine. Uh, just because of like how things are scheduled at the
Yeah.
moment. Because like I got to worry about the Sonic X rewrite stream next week, so I got to basically cycle my sleep schedule. Uh, but in the meantime, maybe some more Paper Mario with Rabbit and Josh. Um, but yeah, we'll figure it out for Mega Man 11. Paper Mario, like I said, could be coming up here pretty soon. While I'm on a nighttime schedule, and then we got again Sonic X rewrite with Daniela, and then on Christmas is the Super Mario World Christmas special. So we got plenty going on, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But that is everything for now. And until next time, guys, I have been skull902.
I've been lost later.
Thank you so much, Lost, for accompanying me here, and thank you all for watching and interacting and everything. I appreciate you being here so much. And yeah, that's all for now. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.